It looks like we're good to go. I made a couple changes. Anybody who was watching before the stream, which usually there's not that many, but if you did, I have a nice new scene for before the stream starts to let you guys know I am here, fiddling, and that I will be ready when the time comes. YouTube, for your sake, I am gonna have a workaround. I'm not gonna edit my videos. I'm just sorry that I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna stop my stream and restart it at the moment of 7 o'clock. That way, that's just not an issue. If there is an issue, then I guess I'll have to start editing, but I really don't want to. So, as you can see, anybody who's watching, I've added a bunch of new things to my screen. So, I'm going to have to guess, because obviously I can't see them on my side, but right around here-ish, there's a webcam. I have at the top a little nice bar for my, most recent follower, most recent donator. I have my own little brand here, that way nobody can try to steal my content. Not that it matters, but it's quite obvious now where it comes from. My chat thing is still there. If you guys have any problems with something like this, as in you think it blocks something key, I will take that into consideration. Just let me know. The real problem with that is that Dota is my main streaming. Obviously, I'm going to be playing other games. But, oh god, here we go. The drinking with your feet motifs. That's a good question. So, where are the drinking with your teeth motifs? That's still in the works, in the pipeline. I will get to that as soon as I can. Gotta be something about drinking with your feet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. For the sake of anonymity, I won't even tell you who asked that question. So before I get started with the patch notes, because there was a patch, I just want to finish that comment. So, number one, why this up here is where it is because the hero bar will be up above it. That's where it goes, so I don't want to block the time of day or the day-night cycle, so that's why that's there. It's fit perfectly, so it'll look weird until the game starts, but that's fine. As far as people might ask why it's all in this sector of the screen, the upper right-ish sector, it's because the bottom is my items, my spells, the hero, the map. Over here, scoreboard. If I fill the scoreboard, unfortunately, that's going to be very detrimental to me looking to see how we're doing as a team, who has kills, all that stuff, net worth, items my teammates have, because it's a quick view on that. As much as I know I'm covering the shop over here, I find that significantly less important because all the shop shows you are items that I could buy. What I actually do buy will end up here anyway. Plus, anything that's in the quick bar, when that's working, because right now, for whatever reason, Dota Plus quick bar is only working spontaneously, is still completely visible. At least it's like 90% visible, so it doesn't matter anyway. You'll still be able to see what I have on my quick buy, I believe, so it won't be so hugely consequential. That's the least important thing I could cover, so that's why I did it. I wanted to increase my webcam size, all that stuff. So, without further ado, I have to read these patches. It's a big one. I'm going to try to truck through it. Afrochick and Rednet are here with me. You heard Rednet a little bit. If they have any comments, you guys, feel free to tell me. So, we'll start at the top. Obviously, I was down below. I was testing. So, enable techies in Captain's Mode. We're just trying to get every hero in Captain's Mode. It's a good thing. Once Captain's Mode as every hero, I actually might play it more often. Just because it shows good balance. First creep wave no longer draws aggro in the side lanes until they meet the other wave. Would you like to... I'm going to be honest, I don't even think on a first basis I understand what that means.
So pretty much, sometimes when I watch like 5K players and stuff, they will take the creep wave and just drag it down through like the rune spawn stuff.
You mean they'll take the opponent lane?
Yes. So
yes.
I figured that's what they're talking about, so you can't do that anymore.
Right. So when the game first starts, everybody's level 1. It's the time where you can least take advantage of someone being on your side because it's hard to kill them at level 1. So that's what I thought. I'm glad you confirmed that. You could run to the opponent's side. Let's just say your axe, for example. You could run past the tower, around it, and just pull the creeps away to push the lane right off the bat. So the first wave, since that's the most vulnerable time, and it kind of, I guess they didn't like the strat, they just decided they won't aggro on you at all. They'll just walk right by you until they hit the first wave of creeps. Small change, but it could affect metas. So there's a couple items here that have changed what builds into them, and thus it affects the costs and what they do. So, Skullbasher now uses Mythal Hammer instead of Javelin, which means it actually costs more by, 500-ish? Around 500 gold, which means Abyssal Blade also costs 500 more gold. The trade-off is now you have more damage than you did before. However, the Bash no longer pierces evasion, which is a huge buff to evasion heroes. People who build evasion or have evasion built in, such as Phantom Assassin. Because you used to be able to bash on an evaded attack, even if you'd miss the attack itself. But now if you miss, you do not bash them. Can't bash them. It's nice to have a little bit more damage on these items. I think that's definitely a benefit. but it does cost more, so I don't think it's worth it. I think this is overall a nerf, but at least it's nice that once you're 6 slotted, you'll have more damage than you did before, so I'll take it. MKB. It now uses Demon Edge, Quarterstaff, and Javelin instead of, what was it, 2 Javelins? And Hyperstone. And Hyperstone. And it was a Hyperstone and 2 Javelins before. So now it's actually cheaper by a little bit. I think it's about 200 cheaper. I forget, I'm not going to do the math right now. Now it gives a lot of damage, which is how MKB used to do, and very little attack speed. Instead of what it was right before this, which was a ton of attack speed, like no damage. They also changed the proc to do more damage, but it's magical instead of pure. This is good and bad. So the thing with magical damage is it can be amped, right? So your int will passively increase this magical damage, spell amp, to do a tiny bit more than what it actually says, which is nice. However, it can also be reduced. So like Anti-Mage now doesn't care. Your proc on MKB isn't going to touch him. It's literally going to do nothing to him. 60 at least did 60. So it's a buff and a nerf at the same time. I would say mostly a nerf as far as the procs are concerned. It's nice that it's cheaper. Unfortunately, attack speed is more important late game for overall damage. So MKB is probably better on people who have like crit chances and stuff, because that's going to be huge. Like PA would much rather have an MKB now than before. Because before, if she has to fight like another, like an Budusa who has a butterfly, she doesn't need the attack speed. It's a waste. She totally loves damage and loves the ability to crit offset damage. So, you know, it's better on some heroes, worse on most, I would say, but at least it's cheaper. Maelstrom now uses Javelin instead of Gloves and Recipe. It costs a slight bit less. It does not give attack speed anymore, but the Chain Lightning proc increased, and procs cannot be evaded, which is the opposite of what they did to Skullbasher. So if you go to hit somebody and you miss, the proc will still happen if it was supposed to happen. The Chain Lightning getting an increase in damage is actually incredibly strong. This is really good for creep clearing, and this is really good for team fighting. The problem is that without a 25 attack speed, Maelstrom is much worse as an early game item on heroes just to get quick damage and attack speed. It's actually really painful. I think this item is way worse than most of the heroes that you would normally buy it on. So like a sniper, I wouldn't. I really just wouldn't. I would buy something else, because without the attack speed, it just doesn't have the same value, even if it's cheaper. Mjolnir, same change. Unfortunately for Mjolnir, its Chain Lightning did not get increased by the same amount. So plus 50 over here, but only plus 20 here. They're now identical. So now there's even less of a reason to upgrade to Mjolnir. The only reason you would upgrade is because now you get even more attack speed, but it was nerfed too. So you don't even get any better Chain Lightning. You just get the active and a little bit of attack speed. That's a lot, but that's it. So please don't upgrade Mjolnir early. It's just even worse than it was before. Battle Fury costs 300 more because Recipe. Blink Dagger, another second nerf. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Dagon's mana cost is better now. It actually starts low and gets higher at max level, but that's fine. It's nice. If you have a level 1 Dagon, it's actually a little bit more worth it. So this is a big change. This is a support nerf coming in. Aftertick's very upset. So Force Staff now requires a Ring of Regeneration instead of a Ring of Health, which is the worst of the two rings. Ring of Regeneration is the lower HP regen value, which is what it used to be anyway. However, the total price is still the same, which means that they increased the recipe. It doesn't say that, but that has to be. Otherwise, the price wouldn't be the same. So, with that, the health regen got reduced. So, Force Staff's just a worse item, because it costs the same and gives you less benefit. And the mana cost to cast it got increased dramatically, 4 times. And that same thing affects, both of those affect Hurricane Pike too. So, in general, Force Staff and Hurricane Pike were actually very much nerfed. The increase is gigantic. Even on interiors, it's gigantic. It's a big nerf. I guess Force Staff is just very good in most circumstances, so they had to do something. Helm lost an HP regen. It doesn't give 5 attack speed to the holder, which means it's worse on carries. Just to let carries know, you're not supposed to have this. It's supposed to be for supports. And the bounty for the creeps that you create with Helm of the Dom, now they're worth more, so you really don't want your Helm of the Dom unit to die to enemies. Lincoln's stat nerf. Magic Wand got changed entirely. It no longer uses a mango at all. Now instead it's a recipe that costs more than mango. Mango was 100, now the recipe is 150. It no longer gives any HP regen, so it's worse for lane sustain early, but it gives an extra 1 stat, and there's more charges. So it's much better as a counter to heroes like Bristle, who cast a lot, because you have more charges available, so you don't have to use it as much. Like, if it hits 17, you used to have to use it, because otherwise it's a waste. Now you have more to that burst healing, and more stats for late game. So this is the last item you get rid of if you're a carry or whatever, late game, you're 5 slotted, and your wand. It matters more later, because 1.5 HP regen is garbage once you hit mid game. Basically, mid to late game. But an extra stat helps. I mean, I'll take the stat. That's, you know, attack speed, that's damage, you know, it's health, all that. So it's much better, but not that much better. And it costs more, which stinks. Mango is on sale again. I keep saying that. This is just a running joke. It's 30 less expensive. The health regen went down commensurately. It's actually an equivalent exchange if you want to view it that way, percentage-wise. The consume mana went down. I'm trying to do math. Actually, similar to also the same commensurate value. And the daily bonus hero gives you 2 mangoes, which is actually better because since they're only down by it's not 30% because that's not how that works, is it? Yeah, it's down 30%. It's down 30% from what it was, which means 2 of them is still beneficial because it would have to be down 50% for that to be the same. So having 2 mangoes is much better. The good thing here, though, is this is a nerf to Rednet strategy. Rednet likes to buy 6 enchanted mangoes on Underlord. Now that mangoes are nerfed, they're less effective. He'll have less regen overall, less burst mana, all that stuff.
I feel personally attacked.
Yeah, it's true, though. It's true. It did nerf that strategy. Necro duration increased. Great for split pushing. Phase now increases your turn rate, so you can also turn fast. It's active for longer, but the move speed was reduced. So, Observer Ward, huge support buff. The bounty, XP and gold, for killing a ward used to be constant. Now instead it increases as the game goes on. Now, the XP starts lower, but will end up being higher very quickly. In fact, it will take, I don't know, about 12 minutes or so. I'm estimating around 12 minutes until it's back up to the same experience anyway. So now dewarding gets you a lot of money, a lot more money than it used to, because it's worth the same from minute 1, and it just goes up from there. Sanj and Yasha both got nerfs. Well, kind of. They both got their prices increased by 200, which leaves Kaya in a great place because of the comparative value. But Sanj gets greater maim, which is the maim that Sanj and Yasha gives you, which is just a better maim for the move and attack slow. And Halberd gets the same thing as Sanj, which is nice. Even though Yasha got nerfed, Manta Style got buffed. It's 400 cheaper. So since Yasha's 200 more expensive, Manta's 400 cheaper, it's still actually cheaper overall. So that's very nice. So when I play Anti-Mage Inspector, I will very much appreciate the 200 less gold. Alright, going into heroes, I'm going to rush here. Alchemist gets more money from bounty runes. His Chemical Rage gives you an obnoxious amount of regen now. He will never die. You can't kill Alchemist. Chilling Touch doesn't pierce spell immunity, and it does less damage early, basically. So it's a nerf. Arc Warden buff, Magnetic Field cooldown is just reduced in general. And his Flux talent, I guess that's worse. I would rather duration versus cast range, but it just makes him a different kind of hero. Axe got a movement speed buff, which is really nice for him, since all the strength heroes got a movement speed nerf. And Battle Hunger is a little cheaper early, which is very nice for him. He needs that. Bat Rider is tanky. Blood Right now gives you vision to match its animation, which was silly that it didn't. And Blood Rage got a cooldown reduction early, which is very nice for laning. Primal Split, which this will make Afro happy. The fire spirit has a Radiance Aura. It now does more damage, so very nice. Broodmother basically just got Spiderlings and Spiderites are all weaker. They have no armor. They do less damage, but they also give significantly less golden experience. And it costs less to cast the spell, and the spell is lower cooldown. So she can spawn more spiders that are much weaker, and it doesn't feed as much gold if somebody comes and kills them. So she's a less risk hero as far as feeding gold to the enemy team. Shen, Hand of God, got buffed again. I didn't mean to do that. He just heals so much now. 550 is so good. Crystal Maiden, the love of my life. Base armor increased by 1. No, it's perfect. It is exactly where it needs to be. Just so you know, Sheliora, it needs to be a thing. It's exactly where I want it, because it doesn't block anything too big. Plus, even that small spot that I could decrease it, it would just screw up the frame. It would screw up everything. I might end up minorly decreasing it, but it's supposed to be me. It's my brand. It's me. I shouldn't have a tiny face. Base armor was increased by 1. Freezing Field now slows attack speed twice as much. This is ridiculously strong. If she can actually channel this, which the problem is she usually can't, but if she can, so strong for team fights. Darkseer buff, the illusions that she is created by the wall take less damage, they deal more damage, and they'll automatically auto-attack the hero that made it without you having to control it, which is just nice. It's just a quality of life thing. Bedlam nerf, finally. The rotation is slower around Dark Willow, which means that if you run around Dark Willow, you can kind of avoid it, but it also means that it stays on you easier, so Dark Willow can run around you the same way. But the damage was just reduced, so good. Although that 25 talent for Terrorize is really good. Bug fix, base health regen reduced on Death Prophet, so she can die in lane finally. Earthshaker base damage increase, so Crit Shaker is more of a thing, unfortunately, and I hate it. Ember Spirit, Flame Guard is just a little quality of life early game for how much damage it absorbs. And Searing Change got a normalization finally. Instead of having 2 levels that are the exact same duration, it has a normal progression. It's basically the same. It does more normal intervals of damage, and the total damage was increased at some levels, but it's just supposed to be more normal. Before it took weird jumps, and now it's actually just 70 increase at each level, which is finally. I hate when it's abnormal. Enigma Malefice stun just stuns for more early. The cooldown is worse, and the mana cost is better, slightly. So just nice for a stun. Chronosphere cooldown was increased finally by Faceless Void. Invoke costs less. I guess we just love Invoker. I don't know. I've got a ton of changes, so I'm just going to try to skip over some of them. Tether can now target spell immune allies. That's important. Cast point, whatever. Don't care. Now spirits apply a slow on you when they hit you, his spirits. And they only have 2 positions they go. There's no gradation. It's either in or it's out. And there's only one button. It's just move spirits, and it'll just move them to the appropriate location. And that's supposed to be make it easier. You don't have to worry about it. They also do more damage to creeps. They cost less early. They hit things easier, the collision, and they explode for more damage. So good. They just changed some of his talents too. This one isn't a big deal, but this one is. Unfortunately, Tether Stun was really good, so Relocate's nice too, but it's just a change. Lightning Storm, mana cost nerf. Don't care. Wolves do more damage and have more health. Mirana Leap buff. The duration lasts longer, and the attack speed was increased at other levels. This is broken, and I am going to see so many Miranas, and I'm already mad. Moonlight Shadow now grants 15% movement speed while invisible. I'm very upset with this. This is making Mirana way too good as a ganking hero. I don't want to see Mirana in every game, but I fear that I will. Promise the mana cost reduced. Adaptive Strike, this is really strong. So this is just a bug fix, but kind of. But over here, so waveform range was increased, which makes Morphling support much better, because it'll actually have an escape if you're building Morphling support. But this one's the big one. So multi-shot Adaptive Strike basically is that when you fire a stun at a hero, or the damage, whichever, it fires different ones at nearby heroes. The reason this matters is because you would think, oh, damage Morphling, I'll just hit everybody at once. But that's not as consequential. What's more consequential is that if you're a support Morphling, that 3.25 second stun you get if you're all strength now hits everybody, basically. You just fire a stun, and it's a 3.25 second stun fired at random heroes. It can also hit units, but that's really big for a support. And since he has the extra escape, he can just jump in there. He'll just jump straight in on your team and just boom, stun everybody. That's a big one. I'm going to cry when I die to Necrophos because the Reaper Scythe respawn time penalty was increased. Again. I hate this so much. It should be gone forever. Ogre now gets extra Bloodlust attack speed on himself. Omni-Knight was ruined. Afro was feeling bad about this. Base armor was reduced, and Purification cooldown was increased. He's just not a good hero anymore. His ult's really good, but... just fix some bugs with Arcane Orb, don't care. Pangolier Rolling Thunder no longer gets cancelled when rooted or disabled, so if you end up getting hit while Rolling Thundered by like a sniper ult, it will not stop your ult, it'll just stop you. You'll just sit there in place. The cooldown stays constant at its highest amount though, which is nice. Swashbuckle costs more mana, thank you for that. Shield Crash cooldown was increased. And just fix some bugs with that. He also got his mana regen talent nerfed. Puck Waning Rift cooldown at 20 is really tempting. I really like to look at that. Pudge nerf. The base damage is nice, and it makes him more able to last hit and deny. But how often does Pudge in lane last hitting and denying? Early game Rot was ruined. It ends up at the same at level 4, but that's slow. It's no slow at all. That's very sad. Pugna base armor increase. Quap ult was it's just better with and without Scepter. They just do more damage, which is super awesome. It's very powerful now. Ricky finally got a nerf. His Tricks of the Trade now ends where it used to start. So the new one is 0.6, 0.5, 5.5. It used to start at 0.5 and get better. So at least it's a little slower the way he attacks. I mean, it's not as much of a nerf as I thought, but it's okay. Rubik Telekinesis is worse early and the tiniest bit better late. Sand King nerf. I love it. Caustic Finale is annoying when you're a melee hero. Because when you deny a creep, if it had Caustic Finale, it still blows up in your face. No longer. If you deny a creep, no Caustic Finale. Don't care. Nerf to Shadow Fiend's talents. Bug fix. Alright, Silencer is back in the meta, my friends, as a carry. Glaives is better, back closer to where it used to be. And Global Silence early is much better. It ends up at the same, but it's much better. It adds some extra time on the Global Silence, which is really cool. So, level 6, Silencer is already a force to be reckoned with. Slark is no longer one of the worst laners in the game because he got a 0.5 buff to his base HP regen. It's very hard to kill him now. And Shadow Dance gives him even more movement speed at level 2 ult and level 3 ult. The love of my life, Spectre. Spectral Dagger costs less mana at most levels, and Haunt Illusions do more damage as it levels. So now I can kill supports without even realitying it in. They just die. It's great. Spiritbreaker now knocks you back a mile when he hits you with a bash. I don't know why. Nether Strike is his ult, right? Like, if he ults you, just fly away. I don't know why. Some talent changes. Fen now basically is a Battle Fury. They just changed it to be like Battle Fury. I don't know why, but it's a buff because it's better. Terrorblade is ruined. Half the base HP regen. You can get rid of the Reflection Illusion now if you purge yourself. And Sunder minimum HP was rescaled, so now it's worse early. And the cast range is reduced, so I wouldn't play Terrorblade. Timbersaw got a huge buff. As much as the attribute reduction was lowered, now it considers bonus attributes. So if you're a centaur with a heart, it takes that heart into consideration and will steal that strength. Will remove that strength because Timbersaw doesn't get it temporarily. That's a big buff. So against heroes who buy a lot of stats, their primary stat attribute, like agility on agility heroes, he'll ruin you. Tiny's ruined. That cleave is nothing now. It's terrible. Leech Seed. There's a Treant Protector buff for you, my friend, Rednet. Well, an extra pulse of Leech Seed. And the slow, of course. Ice Shards is ruined early. Snowball is slower up until max level. It's the same. And no Flying Vision on Frozen Sigil. So Tusk is not as great of a ganker. He's still good, but it means not as many level 1 kills. Bug fix. Dark Rift costs more. Tombstone's even better. It spawns zombies at a faster rate. Undying is in a really good place right now. Awesome changes to his talents too. Just extra decay duration and tombstone attacks. Base armor increase for Ursa. That means Ursa can rush earlier actually because extra armor will increase his survivability in the Rosh Pit. Poison Nova was increased its duration again. It's trying to tell you people, play Magic Caster. Play Caster Veno. It's so good. Just play Caster Veno. Grave Chill nerf. Chaotic Offering is amazing now. Please play Warlock. The health is significantly more for the Golem. And the Radiance Aura on it was increased as well. So, very good ability. Weaver's better in lane with more health regen, and the Swarm does more damage. Wind Ranger is probably broken, to be honest. I don't think this is a fair hero, how they changed it. Power Shot does even more damage. And Focus Fire adds more attack speed. And you can stop Focus Fire now if you hit the stop key and don't move. So if you're like against a Centaur, you can just stop moving. Basically. Winter Wyvern's Winter Curse lasts longer now, but it gives less attack speed to the units attacking their friends. This is actually still a buff because the increased speed is a better disable to get your team away. And since units can walk into the duration after it's already started, it gives more chance for accidents like that to happen. Maledict, huge nerf because it's just too strong. And Wraithfire Blast, mana went down, cooldown went up, just to be fair. And Static Field buff with a talent. The end. You guys ready?
Yep.
I'm never ready.
That was a big patch. Oh, Daedric sounds here. I didn't realize he didn't message me. He didn't say anything. Why don't you say something? As in message. Apparently Daedric Sean is now a mute. He deserves it.
Sorry, my microphone was muted.
Oh, okay, you really were muted. Did you see my stream?
Yeah, I was going over the patches with you.
Do you like the fanciness?
Yeah, I like all the I don't like I like the layout. I don't like all the moving colors and stuff. I think it's too much.
I like it. I'm gonna see though if it proves too distracting, then I might have to change. But I like it because it just makes it fancy. You know, when nothing's going on, at least there's like something going on in the screen. Do you think?
Yeah, sure.
And I just have to have this debate. Do you think my webcam, my new webcam window, is too big?
I would say it's not too big. I would say it's not in the best place.
Okay, so
I
I
would
had...
put it just over the mini map.
No, you need the minimap. It's essential.
See, my
That's
2 cents on
essential.
the face cam thing
Well, I
is
mean-
chop off that little bit that your face isn't actually in, and it'd probably be fine.
Yeah, but so, okay. When you reduce it, I'm sure there's ways with editing stuff that I could, like, layer over. But without actually getting really technical, which I'm just going to be honest, I don't know how to do, to reduce the frame size would reduce the actual size of my face, right? So it would make my face smaller in the process, which is the problem. Now, cutting it off with that technical aspect would be a little bit better. I wouldn't mind that so much, but it also gives me room to move, right? So if I move my chair, I don't have to worry about, like, fixing my camera. I'm already in frame. Like, I'm going to be in frame no matter where I move.
So
Game plan's out of date. What?
let me suggest something real quick. You have too much in the right hand top corner.
Okay,
Like,
so
it's
I said that myself. However, and I'm going to tell you this just because you play Dota, so you'll know. So if you think about what I'm blocking is the shop, right? That's all I block is the shop. Because the follower thing is translucent. You can see, you can still see what heroes are being played. The left side, the upper left is like Dota Plus Assistant, which I kind of like to have. It's also the buttons. And the scoreboard extends all the way down to the minimap. I can't block the scoreboard, because when you open the scoreboard, it's incredibly important information. I know it seems like an open area, but as soon as you open the scoreboard, that entire area is taken. The minimap is way too important to block. I can't block the spells or the items or the last hit area, which is right by the bottom right. Which basically leaves where I have things. Because I literally was looking around and moving things myself last night after stream. I was moving it all around and seeing, like, where things could go, and unfortunately everywhere you'd think you could put them is blocking something more important than the shop. The shop is the least important thing on screen.
Well, I mean, like, if you took, because it is translucent and you don't need to see people's names really, if you moved the chat window to the other side and moved your window down to cover, like, the hotbar, I think it would just come together better.
That's interesting. I could in theory move chat, but the chat would have to be higher. It wouldn't be lower because it has to be above the
Well, yeah, but it how far it comes out, it would really only cover, like, people's names, and you don't really need to care about that.
I'll consider that. I can't do it right now, obviously, because I'd have to like access the chat overlay. I have to resize it, reframe it, flip it, move it.
Yeah.
So not this moment, but it's viable. We've wasted 28 minutes because of these patches and everything.
I don't know about you
It's
guys,
fine.
but I'm definitely playing some Enigma.
Why?
Just because I've been dying to play him, and now that he's gotten a little bit of a buff,
He didn't really get a
great.
buff.
His Maledict is better.
Malefice and
Malefice, whatever.
the stun is better early, but the cooldown is worse. So he's a worse late game hero basically. He's only better for a couple levels, and then he's worse. Just the cooldown. You can't cast stun as much in fights. So I wouldn't call it a buff. I'd call it better to roam out of the jungle. That's what it is. Why do we even have a house phone? You guys hear that? It's a house phone.
It's 2018. You gotta keep it around as a relic.
Oh,
You gotta hear all those ad bots leaving messages saying hello.
Well, also, by the way, at max level it winds up the same as it originally, so late game it doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking about the cooldown.
Yeah, the cooldown, it equals out to the same. It's 15 seconds.
I could be wrong. Oh, right. Sorry. It's a early game buff that ends up being nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
On an ability that you don't really take early anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
not much. Basically.
You max, yeah, your Eidolon source.
Generally. So it's very minor, is my only point. Yeah, I don't know. I could move the chat. I have to see in game so I can see if there's any other conflicts. Like once we launch the game, I'm gonna be looking in that part of the map. It's just because it does feel top right heavy, but it won't feel top right heavy once we're in game. Because then, as much as this is all artificial, so right now you just see only these 4 overlays. As soon as the game starts, the rest of the HUD will start taking up the rest of the side, so it won't seem so unnatural. It just looks unnatural when we're sitting here in menu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll have to move things around when we play, when me and Shelly or play PUBG on Sunday. Because I already moved the this overlay up here, up. I have my separate scene for it. Because obviously there's not the same HUD in PUBG, so why have it floating in air? But I'm probably gonna have to move like my webcam or something because I don't want. I know there's some things that I might block in PUBG, but I'll have to do some trial and error so I don't block like too much. You know, I want to make them in right. They're just the right places. As long as I have the middle of the map thing, it doesn't really matter so much in PUBG because that's where I'm aiming. As much as you guys will want to see that random guy staying on the hill who's gonna shoot me that I don't see, like I gotta block something. I'll never know what direction they're coming from, so. It's okay, because sometimes when I play PUBG, I'm a filthy camper anyway, so there's nothing to see. I imagine playing on stream will make me much more aggressive. Please let me be the only person who lives.
Who's a good counter to...
Guess who died?
5 seconds.
Ah, damn.
How you feeling, Afrochick, about your wins on stream?
It's because you guys have an
Pretty good.
unfair advantage.
Not in boss, we don't. In heist, we do. Wait, no, you're right. We do have an unfair advantage in boss. That's true. You're right. I think.
Oh, pick a good offlaner.
Yeah, it is boss, right? Because we have stat page. Rednet's gonna. Okay.
Alright, I hope this guy's a good solo off.
I think Quap got buffed, so I'm feeling some Quap right now. Is she by chance a bonus hero? No, she's not. Puck is, but my last game's Puck went so poorly that I'm feeling skeptical about it. I'm not feeling strong. An IO player.
Io's gonna die.
Yeah, probably. He'll enter a fight and immediately die. I mean, he's a strength hero, but his strength isn't amazing, and you're gonna kill him too. Me and you are just gonna blow him up. You're gonna dagger him. I'm gonna blink it and ult, and he's immediately dead.
Your ult got buffed to madness.
I don't know about madness. The increase was something nice though. The damage at, you know, it's only increased by 30 at all levels. It's 30, and it stays just 30 up the entire time. But with the Ags, it's much nicer because it got around a 45. Yeah, 45, right? Around a 45. It's not consistently 45, but around a 45 buff, so it's even nicer.
Well, still, the top tier is... It's not significantly more, but it's still enough to make me look at it and be like, you know, maybe I really shouldn't get hit with that.
Well, yeah, 590 pure damage goes a long way. With Spell Lamp. Because I'm going to have a Kaya. So you'll be taking, like, you know, 650, 700 pure damage in a giant AoE.
Yeah.
That's why Io will die. Not so good against these heroes, though, to be honest with you. But none of the mids I usually play are particularly
I'm not
good.
confident in the brew pick. I don't think that's a good pick.
It's good. It's not good against you. He's gonna solo off a Omni. I don't think that's really.
I think I might rush a Battle Fury this one. Just, you know, get some jiggles, you know.
A Battle Fury. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe.
I gotta counter the brew.
You say after you already picked.
Well, at least that means I'm third slot and I'm not buying any wards.
So you say. We'll see if it's actually true.
Well, I'll probably have to buy wards because he'll think he's amazing. We don't have a lot of passives besides you.
The only good thing with Omni is that he's a good pick here. He's just not a good solo solo offlane. Lich is actually better solo, to be honest with you.
Should I go like bottom jungle and help him when he needs it?
You'll probably die.
Yeah.
They'll come with you, yeah. You'll get stun locked by a witch doctor who sees you.
Okay.
They'll wait till there's almost no creeps left and then just throw a cask and you'll just get stunned a million times and die.
I'm gonna do something a little funky. I'm gonna pick up a windlace instead of my usual agility item.
Nah, it's okay. I don't have any complaints about that.
Make this guy think that
So, they could actually both go offline if they really wanted to.
It's an IO jug. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna get a ton of farm, but I could solo. I get the levels, and I could just steamroll eventually.
That's what I mean. We could do that too. I was thinking about the same thing, just sending you solo and having a Dimmick come out to help once in a while. How do you feel about
I mean,
maybe
I'm
leaving
cool with that.
Phantom Assassin solo, since Phantom Assassin's able to solo farm easily with Enigma there, and you and Lich can both go bottom, try to snuff out their farm.
1 minute until 30 seconds after battle.
Should tell them the emphasis has to be on getting their farm down, because otherwise we'll get out farmed.
We might, although I'm gonna try to gank as soon as I hit 6. That's my goal. Who am I against mid?
They're
Viper?
invading.
Because that upsets me. There's 3. Alright, I'm gonna go on their side. Make sure you take our rune on me.
Get him? Yes. Alright, just back off. Just back off.
Did we get 3 runes?
Yes.
We got 3
Yes.
runes and
Yeah.
first blood.
Because I didn't see it anymore, but I was almost positive I grabbed a rune. I was gonna say if I didn't, I'd be
range
very
creep.
upset.
Give me that rage creep.
I am totally ahead now. Off of first blood, I got my break band anyway, so...
Alright, Viper's gonna be a hard lane here, but once I get a couple levels, I'll be fine. The harass that I normally would do with Quap just doesn't work so well here. But that's okay, because Quap also has other factors to her. So Queen of Pain has Shadow Strike. That's usually my harassing tool. I throw a dagger at somebody, it does a slow and does damage over time. It's very powerful. It also has initial damage. It's a very strong ability. My blink is a blink. I target somewhere and I go there fast. Immediately, in fact. It's very good for crossing distances. Her blink is unique in the fact that its range doesn't change with level. The only thing that changes is the cooldown. So basically, level 1 blink is still acceptable for most uses. Scream of Pain does damage AoE around me. Little tiny projectiles go at everybody. It's pretty strong for team fighting and for farming. Ah, crud. Oh, he does have corrosive skin. Oh, crud. And Sonic Wave is a giant cone-shaped ability that does a ton of pure damage to the enemy team. It's on a relatively long cooldown, but not obnoxiously so.
Sorry for that, I needed to get that IO scared.
It's fun.
So my ability to hurt Viper is very minimal right now, because unfortunately he has a passive that gives him magic resistance, and does damage to me for, you know, a related amount. Not related, but does damage to me for when I cast, so. I'm going to respond to this top nonsense.
It is top nonsense. It's like top ramen.
Because Io is going to die. We can try going brew, dude. Dagger up in 3. Slow brew.
And dagger.
Ha 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 ha. 2 kills. How does that bode for our
It's a
farming
good
redneck?
rotation. Keep going, man.
Well, it was easy. They left themselves available. They chased our a ding ball through the jungle.
Oh, yes.
They got their bounty rune, unfortunately. I did get my bottle, though, so I'm happy. So, Quap often gets treads just because she's such a good right clicker and because mana doesn't usually become a problem as you level. Definitely maxing Corrosive Skin a little bit. Got 2 levels, I believe.
This brew is
Going
not
inside tower
protecting
range for some
KSIO.
strange reason. What's going on? Uh-oh.
Brew is not protecting IO at all.
No missing on Witch Doctor. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's him. Killed me. I would have backed up.
Brew isn't with IO.
I'm under attack. Into the bottle.
Coming top for a rotation. Oh, IO. How does it feel, IO? I'd go and brew too, but I don't have Shadow Strike for second. There we go.
Dagger up. Do not have Link.
It's all good, baby. I do the denying around here, Afro. Sometimes. So, this is a very strong start for us. You know, obviously we're 5-3. Some lanes are not going as well, such as Viper's actually doing quite well. Omnight's dying bottom. He might live. He should have gone for Repel solely so he just doesn't get hit by Malefice as much, and Maledict. But, you know, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna put stuff on Courier too.
I accidentally hit the creep
Okay.
because it wouldn't cast. It would just give me a mistake. An error, if you will. Viper has 6.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have to be super careful. I slowed the Switch Doctor so that he can't kill me for that. Need to shrine top. So let's go, Noob Lord. Oh, never mind, I don't. That's not true. I'm not shining top. You get nothing. You get nothing!
I'm going to ward. I'll be right back.
It's there,
Solid.
black
Not
and
there,
white,
so.
clear as day.
Alright, ready to fight? Red Net? IO, maybe?
I can do something risky.
Yeah. IO overcharged. Oh my gosh.
Said I was doing something risky.
It's not what I expected. Huh.
I farmed up the crit. I figured out how to do that now. I'm
You-
going for Shrine.
You farmed up the crit?
Yeah.
You don't have crit.
Oh. I don't have crit. Well, that's why it explains why I wasn't getting a crit. Wee.
You thought you were level 6?
Yes. Don't judge me.
Why do you burst me?
That feel when?
Need a gank on Viper at some point. He's way too strong, guys. He has levels on me too since I've been ganking. Hopefully your levels are going to equal out.
We'll see.
Because right now I really can't even get close to Viper without potentially dying.
Ah, I missed.
Ha 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 ha. Take that, Viper. 3 tower hits. How's that feel?
I'm under attack. I declare.
My gosh.
I
4
died?
health, what is this?
What? That one hit killed me? I am shocked. We definitely need ganks. Like, as soon as possible.
I'll come gank once I get level 5.
I also probably
Then
kill
my
Blue Nester.
Eidolons do real damage.
Viper Brewmaster, you stayed too long. You got greedy, man.
Oh, come on.
I don't know why you got so close. You could have just throw a dagger. We would have been fine. Didn't need to be aggressive. Alright, let's kill this Viper. You gotta die, guys.
Oh, yes.
He salved. We've basically lost our opportunity. Viper can't die anymore. We had a chance and we squandered it.
Your queen moves.
You're not gonna kill him. Unless he's stupid and stays for some strange reason, which I don't understand. But I still won't kill him, but... I got blocked by your Eidolons, thank you. I just lost that kill.
Gold for my
Your Eidolon stood there and blocked me.
Here,
You have to be careful with them.
I'm sorry, dude. I was focusing on not dying.
forward. Oh,
Good kill.
Got the healing word too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Witch Doctor's missing.
Get some sweet ints. I'm going to Shrine.
Witch Doctor's top.
Missing Viper.
Here, here.
I can come top eventually. No ult though. Stay away from me. Nice work. Got him slowed. Has no ult, so... That was not the... Oh, it worked for that, actually. I am shocked that worked. I was coming in. This is probably not the time to fight. Viper's coming. We gotta get out. You almost walked back in and got me stunned with that. Thank you. IO is slowed.
Oh, yes.
Give you mana.
I noticed. Thank you.
Careful, Chance.
Viper is turning around, but I can't get him. I had to turn. Away!
There is a Tom.
Alright, things have really taken a strange turn in this game. Did not expect it to go this way. I'm actually kind of catching up to Viper now that I've been involved with so many kills. Which is good.
Yes.
Ult is up, but no mana. Because my supports hate me.
The pain train. Battle-worthy tribute.
Haste top. I'll go for it, but I might not get there.
That is stacked if you can kill it.
Crap. I can't kill anything, so you know.
Battle Royale.
You guys have a big fight going on?
Yep.
Without me?
That
Going through the
40
jungle at
stamina
them?
Backing.
Coming. Missing Viper.
Spin is down.
Got Bruce here.
Oh, promo split. Oh,
He
that's
split.
out. Bye, Viper.
Here, here.
Woo, that was scary.
I'm gonna TP.
What are you
top.
doing, Viper? You can't kill me. You think you can kill me? Dive me on a tower. I dare you. You can totally kill Lich, but not me. I can't save you. Even if I dagger, it won't save you.
I'm under attack.
I daggered Brew just to bother him. That's the best I can do right there.
Forward. Oh,
I don't know. I just feel like the right side of the screen just matters the least. Like, I don't know. The left side of the screen, I would be remiss to, I don't know, have it here. The chat.
I need this shrine.
trade.
Does anybody want it with me?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that too. No, just a note on the chat. Even if I move the chat over to the left side, I can't move the screen, my face cam down, because if I do, it goes too far out. That's the problem because it's big.
Yeah.
So as it stands, I can't anyway. I didn't even think about that one, but yeah, it can't go there.
For the royal coffers.
My face is too big, too powerful. Nice job, Rednet. You're doing a lot of work.
Into the bottle.
Oh shit. I'm gonna.
I took aggro.
Three
sorry,
bottom.
I swear. Whew. Ooh.
Oh, never mind. That's not you, mid.
Can we kill Viper though?
Yeah.
I've
I'm
got
coming
Black
in.
Hole and Blink on the courier.
Worth.
I scream bloody murder.
There's the rune up here.
Trying to stop the
which
bottom
one's
push,
that?
guys, if we can. I don't think we
No,
can.
TP.
They're pushing us. That's the problem we're having now, guys. They are effectively pushing us.
Here, here.
Very problematic.
Brew is getting
Go on,
aggressive.
bro.
Your queen moves.
Splits down.
Juggernaut and Io are farming together.
Forward.
Earth Spirit's where it's gonna appear.
I can't TP.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's alright. We got the kill.
Oh.
I hate the Blink Dagger nerf again. Like, why?
It's it's so funny. And Furry will be happy if he was here. He doesn't play on Thursdays, but if he was here, he would talk about how much he hates Blink Dagger and how much he's happy.
Go, go.
Oh yeah, that was not a good idea, dude. We were not ready for a follow.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Viper left
I
mid.
have nothing for you.
I might get IO. Oh no. IO
I'm dead.
relocated back to base.
I'm dead. I'd rather die than anybody but Viper. I killed the healing word before I went down. If only I had another moment, I could have bought out, but it happened immediately.
It was a panic ult because I knew I was gonna die anyways.
Yeah, but now your ult's on cooldown for 3 minutes. Over 3 minutes. So it was not a good panic ult. Probably should have gone Kaya before I bothered with my Orchid,
We're
but
gonna lose
eh.
top tower unless we get a response.
We have 4 to 5 man. I'll be there in 5-ish. You gonna
I
respond?
can TP up there.
I'm coming.
Good ult.
Sorry, friend. Where is my beautiful Kaya? I'm here, but I don't know if I can.
I'm baiting
help.
them.
Oh, yes.
Trying to go around. Oh my god. No,
Yeah,
please.
they're all here. That's not good.
I'm sorry, my town portal scroll's on cooldown.
Yeah, we really needed Omni. Omni didn't show, unfortunately. Having a 4-stack has that negative. Actually, I'm not even supposed to play as 4-stack. Statistically, I guess I checked Dota buff, and 4-stacks are my lowest win rate by far. Like,
Oh,
notably
they didn't
so.
have their tower.
We have an Omni night?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Alright, I have
They
my
can
Orchid,
come at
so
me when they come. That's no problem.
we need to fight. Omni's also here, but he doesn't have Guardian Angel by level 10. He just didn't think it was worth it.
No, but he'll use healing to steal farm from me. That's cool, dude.
I stole all those last 3 hits, so he didn't have them, don't worry.
Good.
And he wasted Repel on me when there was nobody there.
Just
Juggernaut's mid.
Now it's on cooldown for a year. With my Orchid, we can probably kill a lot of people, guys, but we need to have the wards and stuff.
20 seconds on black hole.
Hood on Brewmaster. Weird, but okay.
What is he trying to defend against?
Me.
Me, I guess, and Quap.
Maybe he thinks black hole is magical damage.
I doubt that.
Well, even then, it's kind of superfluous. Tree top.
We had Chain Frost? Oh yeah, we could probably take this fight if they're dumb enough to stay around. Because I can silence Jug.
Should make my life easier.
In an ideal universe. That was greedy.
No, I thought it bounced to everyone else because they were standing there, but
Viper's
IO
mid.
had relocated.
Level 3 ult, guys.
Viper's pushing in tier 2. I have blink ult. We can probably do something.
Alright, let's do
Make a
this.
Shove. Shove that.
Just tell me when you want to go in. I'm going in.
Yo, that black hole was sick.
Watch out for it.
That was. I'm toast.
Got it. I go down, but I stop Witch Doctor ult. Well played, everybody. Well played.
I tried to not die there, but there wasn't having it. It wasn't gonna happen. I did buy out and got a Kaya though, and did kill the tower and killed Io. So I feel I killed Witch Doctor. I feel that was worthwhile.
Boo.
Dagger, dagger! You didn't dagger.
Yep. No range. Oh.
Omni Knight hasn't. I don't know. He's just not super helpful. It's not that he's not doing generally the right things. I just feel like they're never as consequential as I would expect. But we did take a tower, so I'm happy about that. We're almost the equal tower advantages as they are. That's very important. And now that I have Kaya, I can actually cast all the time. Now I just need to level up Blink so I can actually blink all the time.
Level 2 black hole, but it's on cooldown.
I can't TP up there.
I stole their
My
the
TP's on
Invis rune.
cooldown. Let's just shove.
There's 2 mid. Jug has Shadowblade, do we know that?
No.
He does though. It is true what I tell you. Level 2 ult is about to come off cooldown, guys.
I do not see them. I am afraid.
Yeah, you should be afraid.
Jug is mid.
What's the fade time? What's the fade time on an invis rune? I invised, waited 2 seconds, and he still jumped to me.
Sentry, maybe?
They might have a sentry mid, but like... I should have just blinked. I should have just blinked because he was on other units. Dang.
Ult still on cooldown for 20.
Looks like we're trading towers. Oh no, we're not. Here comes the jug.
Oh, Viper TP'd out.
Right, Jug has no ult though, remember that. He just used it on me.
Oh, he does?
He does not have ult.
Oh, here's the brew and the IO.
And I'm coming, but I'm not gonna make it in time.
If I knew he didn't have ult, I would have jumped him a long time ago.
Dude, I complained about ult jumping to me.
Really? Oh, I didn't listen.
Whose fault is that?
I don't have to rub it in.
Of course he crits. Of course he crits. I was just about to have blink up. Of course he crits. Omni just...
Viper's bot.
He's buying Radiance. It's just... The problem is we need another carry, and Omni's not... He can't do anything against any of their heroes. Omni can't affect Jug. He can only protect against him. He can't affect Viper at all. He can kind of defend against him, I guess. Now he's just gonna die.
No sorceries avail.
Omni's literally 0, 2, and 2. He has almost no fight participation whatsoever. Like, that tells you the entire story, basically. Are they rushing?
I don't think so. I think Viper's just there.
Sounds pretty ballsy to me.
Omni, you need to stay next to PA pretty much. Just follow PA around the map because you help. You know, Magic Muting, Lich, or Enigma is not going to help anything. They're not carries.
Oh, yes.
Coming top. We can catch it by the Jug would be great, but unfortunately with his Shadow Blade, I have little answer to him.
I have ult up.
Fortunately, thanks to the
Viper's behind. Viper's behind.
Go for Viper. He's a haste, but
It's our bottom tower.
oh my gosh.
There was an IO there. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, man.
I brought stun away and then Lich brought it back.
So we did a thing.
Whoa.
I'll defend. I'm
Thank
best
you.
at wave clear.
I am pushing this tower for everything it's got.
Good. Glad we're on the same page.
Forward.
Need some help.
Green. Into the bottle quickly now.
You might want to get out of there. Oh my god, please tell me they die. Great. Awesome IO player.
IO got buffed / nerfed. I have to play IO.
Your queen moves.
Alright, I protected our lanes while you guys did all that nonsense. We gotta get this mid tower, by the way.
That might be a good idea. These guys are kind of focused on pushing out, so I want to stay top lane for a
Viper
second.
mid.
I don't know why Omni's going back.
This should make my life easier.
Makes me sad.
Oh, DD, nice.
To the bottle. That bottle up the top to pee. Bottle.
Ow.
More.
Viper's heading your way.
My way? Or top?
Nah, red net.
Yeah,
I'm gonna push
I'm
up bottom. They're really all over there.
You're here.
I'll call the courier then so I can get my stuff since you already did red net.
Enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Omni's dead.
Boy, he watched them walk into the jungle.
He looks fine to me. Being honest.
He should have died.
Well, he didn't. So how about that? I have Ags, by the way. So I'm dealing 714.82 pure damage in a giant AoE.
For the royal coffers.
In other words, ow.
IO. Cut out.
Again. He's never in position. The guy is not very aware of his surroundings.
He just put a ward down here.
Okay, go on Viper, guys. Viper will die if
Oh,
he doesn't have backup, basically. Just go on him. Just go on him.
Moving.
I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
As I
He might just be walking around, though.
I catch the next wave here.
Brewmaster's getting an invis. We're gonna have to play it safe, guys. If Brewmaster moves on us with invis, we might have a problem.
I've got sentries, so.
oh yes.
Can I put a sentry up there? Just forget some jiggles.
No pain, no
Thank you.
gain. Here, here.
Come out, wherever you are. No brew.
A
That's
path
okay.
to clean.
So we take that.
Shove, yeah. Still farm, Omni. That's all you're good at.
I will. Your queen moves.
Who just came in? Jug. Jug bot back. Viper's behind us. Trying to help you, Viper. Sorry, I got greedy and wasn't helping. Oh, nice. I got him. Cool.
Help.
Beautiful
Well
spell
played,
life steal
team.
something. I have ult again, actually. Are they
Yeah,
low?
for sure.
No, Jug's not really low.
The pain train.
Who's blue? Brew? Oh, they're all fine. They're still coming, I think, though.
As I will.
I just take my bottle rune that I was gonna have. Whatever, man. How's that feel?
I'm going to fortify. Or somebody else will.
Ooh.
I don't care about Jug. He's not that important, to be honest.
Oh, yes.
He does have a rune, though. That's the concern. Because the real rune's missing.
Worthy tribute.
Viper's top. I don't have a, I don't have TP that is available. Jug is also top. I'm gonna push in mid, I guess.
Witch Doctor and Jug are top.
Hey, Acro,
Boom.
hold back for a second. You guys don't show. I want to try to stealth take this time.
Ooh, mid. Everybody's like mid or top.
Go mid, go mid, go mid.
I made him waste ult. He has no health when he's done. So watch the Earth Spirit, okay?
They're relocate. Relocate is down.
Can we watch this Earth
Wait.
Spirit? Is that possible?
Radiant's towers are fortified. Do as you please with them.
Oh, the
I didn't
witch
get him.
doctor's backing.
I messed up. Coward. Comes to fight me and fails. Viper went out too, by the way.
Come to me. Come to me.
Taking this tower. Alpha, go help them. Was Io really passing by me like that?
No, I couldn't get the ward. Brewmaster would be so dead right now.
I got Io, now I'm just gonna push.
Oh, we backed off bottom.
Okay. I shredded that tower. It's very incredibly low. So that's good. I don't know how aggressive Brewmaster is. Oh, he's with Jug. So he can afford to be pretty aggressive. Jug has Ags. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it's pretty concerning. I feel personally concerned.
And I'm sure he's taking the +5 Omni strikes, or Omni slashing.
He's not 25 yet, so. When he is, though, I'm sure he will take it.
BKB blocks that, right?
No.
It's
Physical.
physical damage.
Oh.
You would need a Ghost Scepter.
Or
I mean, like
Omni-Knight.
an E-Blade. But E-Blade is horrible on you.
It doesn't block the actual ult, but it'll block all the hits in between, so. So it kind of takes the potency out of the ult. Your Quap is not going to have buyback
Brewmaster?
because your Quap has a Octarine already. Just letting you know. I kind of want to buy a Veil, but it just seems
Everybody's
pointless.
mid.
The enemy's middle tower
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My ult is down for 40.
I have ult. And it does a lot of damage. I also have Octarine, so crazy lifesteal and ridiculous low cooldowns.
We're getting pushed in pretty hard, but
Item
we have a little bit of
recommendations?
time. But
I'm going bot.
well, Omni already beat you there. You're better off just farming something else.
Oh, hey.
Ooh,
Hi,
is that a lonely IO?
Was. He's got tether on.
Come on, guys.
Going mid.
Get him for everything it's worth. He's orchided, remember. Hi, friends. I don't feel bad. I killed Brewmaster. Well, we killed Brewmaster. I had it back.
I have buyback and I have ult when I get back. At least we got mid tower.
Yes, and we got Brewmaster, so it's actually not the worst. And your Quap's getting lots of farm and levels. So I feel okay about this. Try to get buyback. 26.4 second cooldown on my ult, by the way.
Did somebody say fair?
I know he's not alone. Yep, there's Viper. Bye, Viper.
Brewmaster's heading bottom.
Oh, Invis rune. I want that. I want to wait till, oh, Jug's here. I was gonna say, don't
Master
tell
looks
me.
like he's heading mid. Careful.
Well, there's 4 mid, so
I'm under leveled, so I'm gonna take some time to fix that.
we just need to
You
hit
can
level
have the tome.
18. No, just get to level 18 through farming Red Knight. That's fine. As long as you're 18, you're fine. You don't really need any other levels.
Just
That's a
like-
pretty
More.
true statement there.
Yeah, once you get that extra, you just did 110% crit damage. That's all you need. Alright, there are 3 or 4 here. My invis is about to run out, so I think it would be best if we just backed.
Buy some more space. And
Yeah. I just got my Eidolon damage.
I got buybacks.
I'm low and I have no ult, so.
Um,
Nice.
Yeah, they're just feeding
I
now.
have BKB up now.
I'm 25, so I have the fear. Screaming pain, fear, so I'm feeling pretty, like this pretty over. I can help you kill Jug since it's a dieback. I got you, boy.
Thank you. Can we take this tower, you think?
Maybe, we just gotta make sure we're safe around the Witch Doctor and stuff. He can do a lot of damage. I brought the stun away. Carrying stuns for days. How you do without your spells, Viper? Bye. I feel pretty strong, my friends. I have 20 kills. Mega creeps always feels good, friends. Nice ult, dude. Did you sense the sarcasm?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is he dumb? No, he's fine.
No, he's dumb.
Ah, he had a bloodthorn on him too. I had him. Dang.
I didn't realize when I jumped in there that I didn't have enough mana for both of my spells.
Good job, my friend. Ah, level 3 challenge. Ready? Oh, I love it. Almost leveled up twice. Alrighty. So, net worth wise, the only person on their team with a lot of money was Jug. He did not go the Battle Fury build. I think that's why he was actually threatening up until the moment they lost, is because it's early to mid game. On our team, most of the money was on me by a good amount. Omni Knight was actually the second most farm, and it's because he farmed and he didn't fight. He got team participation at the very end, but he was part of 18 kills. Everybody else was at about 25 or higher. No, a 7 isn't that bad, except he's the only support that matters in a fight. So, like, he should be, you know, he should be there every time, without fail. So he really was not what he was supposed to be doing, but he wasn't the worst, so I'll give him that. Damage-wise on our team, it was mostly me. It's understandable. I'm Quap. Followed by Red Knight. Red Knight did a good chunk. On their team, it was almost all Jug. Nobody else was doing a large amount of damage. Support breakdown. Lich bought almost everything. Diedrichson actually helped. Omni didn't help at all. That's also why he had more money, because he didn't spend any on wards. IO bought most of theirs, but they had a good split between Brewmaster, actually, and Witch Doctor. They were all helping. Player net worth. I was not doing so hot early because of my lack of ability to farm, but because I started ganking, I started getting some momentum. And around, 13 minutes or so, I started catching up because of how many kills I was helping us achieve. And because of that, our team was getting higher net worth. So, even though I would suffer, our team would benefit from it, so it was worth it. And then eventually I started skyrocketing out of control real fast. PA did okay. It was fine. It wasn't like, outstanding, but there was fine farm. It wasn't bad.
I underperformed the entire game.
That's not true. You had lots of kills. Basically, how you played it and how I played it were not for net worth. It was about stopping them. We stomped them and stomped all the net worth out of them, top lane and bottom. We didn't really touch mid. So that they couldn't keep up with us. As opposed to us getting ahead of them, we put them below us. You had a ton of kills early. And that's why we could transition so well. Because we had levels and a decent amount of money, so we could just try to steamroll it over. Plus, our early game is better, probably. It's hard to say, because Jug's pretty good, and so is Witch Doctor, but our early game is really good, with our big ults and stuff. So just getting to that point was all we needed. Jug had an amazing amount of farm. He got so fed bottom, right? Jug was bottom, am I correct?
Yes.
Jug got fed because Omni Knight went solo Omni Knight. Viper did really well mid, but did very little with it because he just didn't have the rotations. He had money, but didn't do much with it. And Brewmaster did okay, similar to Rednet. Items they should have changed. Let's see. Phase boots on Brewmaster's okay. I don't really see how you... Oops. I don't really see how you need the tankiness on Brewmaster as far as a hood's concerned. You rely on your IO to keep you alive. You should buy items like a Blink Dagger or other damage-based items. Maybe even an Assault Cuirass, because that benefits you as far as damage is concerned. Because if you buy tanky items, you won't do any damage. You know what I mean? Like, Brew Spirits do a lot, but they benefit from auras that your main hero has. So if you have an Assault Cuirass, if you have, I guess, Hum of the Dom, for example, or Drums, they benefit from all that. So those are better pickups. Travels at 35 minutes, I think, is really early. I think that's a waste. Witch Doctor did not finish boots. He really should have gone mana boots for his team. They are kind of mana hungry. Yule's is great. Because he can dodge like Lich Ult and stuff and throw off my debuff, Enigma debuff, all that's very good. Glimmer Cape's really good too to stop the magical damage, and Ags is greedy, but they probably needed it to try for the team fight. Viper went a very traditional early build. He went for Hurricane Pike. He went BKB to stop our nonsense. He built correctly. Then he built tanky, which is fine at that point. He built correctly, but unfortunately he just didn't go around getting the kills he needed. IO went mana boots into what I assume was going to be a Glimmer Cape. That's fine for an IO. He usually does need more HP regen, though, to maximize his tether. So you usually want to buy an Urn on IO. That's usually the better idea than like something like a Glimmer Cape. But Glimmer Cape's not bad. You just buy the Urn with it, or something similar. Jug went Sanjin Yasha, which just got nerfed because it's 400 gold more expensive for absolutely no more benefit. Because the Greater Maim was always on Sanjin Yasha. So this item is actually pretty garbage now. It's 400 gold more expensive for absolutely nothing more than it used to have. Shadowblade is fine. I don't love it, but it's okay. Axe is fine. Silver Edge for PA is good. So that's why he built it. So that's fair. I'll accept the Shadowblade for that reason. But the Sanjin Yasha is a waste, I think. Just buy a Sanj. Just keep it at that. They lost because some bad item builds, honestly, on Brew and Jug, and also because they didn't understand how to take good fights, right? They should have been smoking, or at least going behind us, and trying to take the heroes we did show. Like, Rednet would show in lane, and nobody came around at him. They walked at him, which gave us all the opportunity to TP in. They really didn't take advantage of when we were really overextended. And not all of the heroes would come, only a couple, and we would actually win team fights off some of those, which is a huge mistake by them. So their lack of aggression and their lack of item builds is really the bigger problem. Is anybody out?
No.
What a weird answer. Like,
Come on,
no,
DJ.
no question mark?
Spin that record.
DJ. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Speaking of DJs. I promised I might do this. Jerry BB123, thank you for following. He's actually a friend of mine. I basically strong-armed him into creating a Twitch account just to follow me. He actually has his own business, and I promised I'd call it out. DJ Jerry B, you can look him up if you're in Massachusetts anyway. Obviously, he's not probably going to move states just to do an event, but If you are looking for someone to DJ a wedding or some other such events, then look him up. He's a good guy, and he's good at what he does.
That's all my money.
That's
the
all you
stuff.
have?
Yeah, I gamble a lot. Unless I lose in the arena.
That's how I started gaining squiggles, because I stopped gambling.
But also, I lose in the arena.
Why 34
That's
on
all-
Pro Bison? Is that all you have left?
Yeah.
Oh my
All those,
god.
Drinking with your feet questions.
I know, you have to stop. You're wasting all your squiggles. Just for your
I think it's
dumb
well
joke. Well worth it.
It's worth for the fee.
I hope that both Didrixion and Pro Bison lose everything here, and me and Afro just benefit. Ah! At least I got one of my wishes. Unfortunately, I went down too, so
Yeah, I've got 100 now.
it's okay. I have plenty to spend. I'm not too worried about it.
So where do the squiggles go? I mean, obviously there's no bank or gambling
They're
agency that
burned.
takes. They burn?
They just burn.
They
We
get
burn them.
transferred into Bitcoin, clearly.
We we burn them.
Gotta keep the fiat.
Did I spell your
currency,
name correctly, Didrixion? Did you get that duel request?
Yeah.
Duel me for your 100 squiggles you just gained. Put it all on the line. If you win, I'll just be upset. You have to duel and then my name. Dual space then my name. Don't mess that up.
Make it count.
There we go.
5 seconds.
Who will be the victor? Come on. Yes! Yes! All your squiggles are mine.
Life.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Game's rigged.
It's not rigged. That's what makes it better.
It's more
even know.
better.
More better. Who do I even play? Against an Ursa? Oh, that's interesting. Slark's good against Ursa. Spectre's okay against Ursa.
Oh, Rednet, are you soloing? Or...
I don't know. Whatever works.
Your turn to
Base armor nurse is gonna hurt my ability to kill him. But I got my spectral dagger decreasing mana cost up until level 4, so I appreciate that.
What are we thinking here?
I don't know.
I'd play Slark if he wasn't banned.
5 seconds.
I'm thinking Rubik. I just screw it. I just want to play Rubik.
Select a hero.
Okay, well, there's not a whole lot of good stuff to steal right now.
What?
Ogre's you don't want anything from Ursa.
No, I'm talking about the Underlord pick, even though, whatever. I hope he's not, that means you're mid. Unless you want mid Rubik, but that's awful. Oh, okay.
No, Afro, just go mid Venno.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. Works
What am
for
I
me.
building then?
You just still go caster. You just go full caster build. You get Kaya, you get Veil, maybe a Force Staff. You actually probably want to Yules because it counters Kunkka. I need somebody who doesn't die to Kunkka. Sven just got a buff to his cleave. Not squishy though, that's the problem.
I'm gonna go full pushing Wraith King.
I need a BKB carrier. Okay, I guess. I think if you go full pushing, they're probably gonna lose the team fights, but it could work. It's not terrible. I mean, it could work.
I'm gonna try to pressure these guys. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of wave clear,
10
like
seconds
at
to
all.
pick.
Can you pick red first? It doesn't matter because we're both picking the same
Yeah.
cycle, but I'm not sure when to play yet.
Hurry, hurry.
I just Sven's good and all, but I want
Your pick.
I just want somebody different. Luna's not great. Medusa's not great. Medusa's not bad, though, either. Medusa's okay. Because ulting Ursa really sucks for him. The problem is the lockdown from, like, Ogre and stuff really stinks.
Seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain.
No, that's not cool.
I'm picking Anti-Mage because my plan is that without Kunkka, they'll never catch me. And
Oh
now
my
that
god, why would he pick Enigma into me? I'm gonna get the best black holes.
no, you won't. Factually, will not. I bet you 100 squiggles.
I don't have 100 squiggles to bet.
What if I went
stole
jungle?
my last
I'm
100?
gonna let the Underlord be solo, and I'm gonna do jungle Wraith King with pushing.
Oh god.
At that rate, why don't you just come with me and get kills and just be kill Wraith King?
I mean, we could do that.
That's actually better because I'll get tons of farm, and you'll still get farm because of the kills.
Sure.
Anti-mage.
I will try not to feed the shadow friend.
Feed Shadow
Just,
Friend.
just be cautious.
It is in. Just a minute.
Greetings, my friend. We are a 4-stack, and we are questionable in our skill level.
Yes.
Expect feeding mid.
I go.
So,
Whoa.
So anti-mage. Mana break, I hit people, they lose mana, they take damage based on half of that value. Blink, I target an area, I go there. Spell shield, I take less magic damage than most people do. And mana void, depends on how much mana a target has, I deal damage to them in an AoE around them, including them. So the reason I chose anti-mage.
How much mana they're missing?
Yes.
30 seconds to battle.
So Enigma, I wasn't picked when I picked this, but it works great. But Ogre was the reason I picked this, because Ogre usually has a very big mana pool, and is going to be my nuking target to kill the rest of the team. In addition, Shadowfiend's squishy, so he'll die regardless.
None shall hinder me.
Kunkka manaing him out kind of neuters him a little bit. Now, it's not like he can't go take the rune. Rubik. There, our rune. Go take it, go take it, go take it, go take it.
Onward. 'Tis mine. Go.
If they get that rune, so help me.
Sorry.
Go.
Um,
Out of my way.
So, going back to my topic. So, the idea is I'm going to blow up Shadowfiend, whoever I target, because he's so squishy. He's also going to be, probably, if he's going caster build, which is common nowadays, he's going to go, high mana. Enigma's also a good target, because I can cancel Black Hole with my ults, because it does a mini-stun, and he'll have a high mana pool. Ursa, if he's mana'd out, can't use Overpower. And if he can't use Overpower, he is not incredibly strong.
Truth compels me.
So I just have a pretty good matchup against most of them. The only problem I'm going to have is that I'm not so great with heavy lockdown, and they do have some decent lockdown with Enigma and Ogre and Kunkka. So I just got to make sure I don't get overly crowd controlled. It's not like crowd control because it's just me, but...
Get thee hence. I go.
Hi, Kunkka! Where's my Wraith King? I thought we were going together.
I'm
Oh, we discussed this.
gonna get a level and stun and then do stuff.
The true path.
Why don't you already have a level and stuff?
Because I took the Vampiric Aura first for jungle.
Yeah, but I thought we discussed you weren't going to jungle. We were just going to try lane up here.
Oh, I would just assume that I was doing jungle and like heavily assisting in lane.
I mean, that's okay. It just meant you could just have stayed here until like level 3 or so. And I'll appreciate the experience because Kunkka's not doing anything to stop me. But
Right.
you could also go try to just kill Ursa or something because Ursa's just like chilling.
None shall hinder me.
And funny thing, haha, Ursa really can't solo the jungle early.
I'm gonna go, just be safe, I'm gonna go ward mid for, Afrojack.
I don't know what safe is, man.
Enigma's mid because Shadowfiend DC'd, but... Ooh.
I thought they'd pause for him. I don't know why they haven't.
Now count thy costs.
No, 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 no. I canceled Ursa's salve.
Sweet.
Now I'm just taking all his mana. He's not doing so hot anymore.
Onward.
Nice.
Took you long enough.
I had to wait because he was hugging tower.
When it gets down to 1 minute, we're gonna want to pause for the Shadow Fiends because we want the match to count. Otherwise, it's all for naught.
The path is clear.
Let's see if he has a public profile or not. He is offline currently. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's sad. Well, this game will only last another 50 seconds then, and then it automatically doesn't count. Sad. What a waste of time.
None shall hinder me.
What a waste of our time.
He's just messing with you at this point.
I turn magic aside.
Here's a bottle, so.
As thou wilt.
Thanks.
Over I go. None shall hinder me.
Holy Shaffing just connects right before the abandon. Nope.
Truth compels me.
Well, it's safe to leave mean it doesn't count? It didn't say. No stats will be recorded. Okay, bye.
You're leaving?
Game's not going to be scored. This game will not be scored. It's now safe to leave. It's not worth it.
What if I stay?
Then you'll be out of the
Then
party.
you'll be kicked.
Yeah, you'll be kicked.
Oh, all right.
You ready?
I'm leaving.
I'm ready whenever.
All right.
I hate that stuff. It's awful. For those of us who can afford it.
You say that as if you didn't just rob me a little while ago.
I killed you fair and square.
You robbed me.
Here you go, guys. 100 points for everybody.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So I have to reboss? Do I just do this? And oh, it doesn't do anything.
I say, will you join him? That's kind of rude. Should say them. I should try to change that. Sexist Twitch bot. How dare it? Oh, guys. So I changed the setting. I changed the setting amongst the nice.
Ooh.
A setting in Streamlabs that apparently allows like group mini games. I don't really know what it is. I haven't really looked into it, but if you see anything weird, let me know. Let me know.
I am an idiot.
How so? Duo?
Yeah.
So, have any of you seen the newest trailer for Venom?
No. I'm still recovering. I can't duel for another 16 minutes, 43 seconds, my friend.
Oh, okay, that's why that's not working. Then there's only one solution to this.
Your ban makes
Free for all?
No.
What's the solution?
5 seconds. Hurry.
Oh.
Hurry.
We both have the same idea.
Same moment. Go Afro Chick, you got him. Go for the knees.
Oof. Oof.
Select a hero, please.
Yes! I throw squiggles around, everybody immediately wastes them.
A gentleman always lets lady win.
Yeah, but you're not a gentleman and she's not a lady.
Damn.
You're both scrub trash. There's no gender in scrub trash.
Oof.
Deidrixion, you are also scrub trash.
I know, but damn.
Also, gentleman implies Renan has to be polite.
What you pick?
Safe lane Wraith King?
If you'd like.
Safe lane Wraith King?
Are you
Safe
gonna
lane
solo
Wraith
or do
King?
you wanna?
I can easily solo, but that requires certain picks. Especially with the buffs to Undying. Ridiculous that they are. Tombstone's even more dangerous if they try to go on me. Zombies all over the place.
Your turn to pick.
Dude, if I end up taking the Tombstone on death, which I won't, but if I did...
We need a pipe. We need a pipe bad.
10 seconds to pick.
Undying! I might end up with a pipe.
Your turn to pick.
Makes sense, right? Not even bother. Alrighty. So I'm gonna want a wand. That's for sure. What's wands now? It's recipe for
It's the
magic
same, but-
wand, 2 iron branches, and the stick, right?
Yes.
Afro? Cool.
It's terrible. I hate it.
Afro, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Shut up. Leave my new magic
I
wand
don't know,
alone.
that doesn't sound like a question.
That's a good point.
Your
The new Broodmother. The Spiderlings are totally negligible in damage and abilities, but they don't give you anything if you kill them. Why did you pick Ricky, who just got nerfed?
Cause I had to pick a roamer, and I didn't think Pudge or Marana was good here.
Marana is very good here, especially with her buff. If we're in a bad team fight, you just ultimately run away super
Well,
fast.
I'm also not good at Marana.
Alright, I was gonna throw some trash talk down, but I'll leave it.
Hey, I'm being honest, so shut up.
I have the it's on, right?
We do 0 damage. I mean, outside of you, we don't have any, like... I'm it.
I do damage. Me, Didrxion, and you do damage. Technically, Dragonite does damage too. He's just not a strong carry. But he still gets big at the end. He's just not like as big as some other carries, and his mid game is kind of poor. But he will do damage if we make the game last. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cripple Bristleback and Kunkka. They're gonna be nothing once I start stealing strength. I'm gonna have an Ags.
Ow.
Are you ready for this?
Dun 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 dun. Sorry,
No, I
had
felt it.
basketball game flashback.
Top or bottom? We're probably more capable of invading bottom, but I kind of need to be up here top to take our rune. So if Ricky wants to go bottom and kind of help you guys, then that would be cool. I'll be safe here too, because if they try to
I mean,
invade, I'll just
I
start
think-
decaying.
I think they're pretty tanky. Shouldn't I just go for their rune?
I mean, I don't know. No, not really. You can just take that rune bottom. Technically speaking.
Well, I'm not gonna make it there in time, so.
All right. Well, it's your fault for not committing.
Sunstrike down.
So, Undying, Decay. It's an AoE targeted ability. I target the ground. And it hits everybody in AoE. It does magical damage, and it steals a bit of their strength. Hi, Broodmother. Thanks for... No, stay and get our rune, dude. Why do you keep doing this? You didn't even get the rune.
Hey, neither did you.
No, I mean, but you came over and you didn't even grab the rune.
Oh, we got 3.
Alright, I don't want you top, just so you know. That's why I'm soloing. You provide me no benefit. You just steal experience from me. Go mid or go bottom. So Decay helps me steal strength.
For you, so be fucking grateful.
I gave them a ward.
Watch your language. Dropping F-bombs. I stack strength. It only lasts so long, but I steal it from them and give it to myself. It's very strong in strength heroes because that reduces their health, obviously, significantly, and damage at the same time. So it's a double value. This lane will start out a little tough, but there's not much I can do besides just keep stealing strength. That's just the life. Soul Rip, I target an ally or an enemy, and depending on the number of units near it, it will heal or be damaged a commensurate amount. It'll tell you the numbers there. It's kind of complex to read, but it ends up being a lot. It's a ton of units. It goes very well with his next ability, Tombstone. Tombstone puts down a tombstone on the ground, and zombies start spawning on all enemy units near it over time. Tombstone lasts for 30 seconds, but starts to get a lot of zombies as you level it up. And they deal more damage and go faster if the unit's below a certain health threshold, which is when it really gets dangerous.
That's rude.
See, once I can start getting these strength stacks, I can just go aggressive, and they can't really stop me. So I think I'm gonna get Guardian Greaves, guys.
Nice kill.
Not a kill. Not a kill.
Tombstone's like one of the best early level powers. Big fan. They're just letting me steal all the strength. And Flesh Golem. I turn into a golem for a limited time. Units around me,
Nice.
damage is amped against them from all sources. I also get health back, dependent on units dying near me, heroes or creeps. And in addition to that, they get slowed. Yes. So in general, he just becomes super tanky.
Oh.
He's deadly if you don't target his tombstone. He becomes a force to be reckoned with in that. Now, granted, the strength isn't a ton. It only steals 4 pop to each unit inside the AoE, which is nice, but it's not ridiculous. What gets ridiculous is that Undying can get an Aghanims, which makes it 10 to each unit in the radius. And the cooldown goes down over time, and you can make the cooldown go down even further once you hit 25.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
The afro is wise. The afro is good.
They don't understand that I won't die here. Yep, there's that threshold. I'm gonna kill by easy. Yep, and got brood too.
That's
that-
maddening.
That is the underestimation of my power as Undying. And this is why I didn't need any help from Ricky, because I knew I would end up getting kills in this lane regardless. Because Undying is deadly. You can't allow him to get double decay stacks, basically. Once you do, he's going to have so much health you can't kill him. And without being able to kill him, then he
Kunkka
just
is missing.
does what he wants.
Kunkka is mid.
Lane switch?
Kunkka wants to have a bad time.
So items that I really going to need is an Ags, and a Kaya could be nice. It's kind of iffy, though, if it's really worth it. I think that buying my Guardian Greaves early would be kind of nice. I don't really think that the Blade Mail is going to do as much. I'm already almost level 6, so I'm actually outpacing our Dragonite right now. Which is expected. I got 2 kills in my lane, so. Missing Brood. And now that I've upgraded my zombies, my Tombstone, Line will be even less able to handle that.
Kunk is top. Careful.
Okay. He ain't crap to me. I hope he comes on me. He will, if he comes over here, he did. Likely. I'm level 6, so I have Flesh Golem, so I just don't care. Plus, Lion's been feeding me charges on my wand, so.
Okay, Redmond, I got a present for you.
What's that?
Level 2 Kunkka. What a mistake.
Change your treads.
Too late.
Jeez.
As I stated, they underestimated the power of Undying.
You underestimate my power.
Yeah, literally, except unlike when Anakin says it, it's true. I both have the underestimated power and the high ground.
Did I ever tell you about Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, now I'm starting to show my Reddit colors. Let's not do that. Ooh, that was a misclick.
He was said to be so powerful that he could even stop the ones he loved from dying.
Uh-oh.
What happened to him? It's said that his apprentice killed him in his sleep.
I really know that. It's actually a little bit disturbing.
It's like, yeah, how do you know that, my good friends?
Oh. Okay, Gar. How are you?
You guys ready for Lion to die, by the way?
Kunkka's heading mid.
My
He's
zombies.
got nothing. He's got a windlace and a branch.
You want to
Hey,
start
Oh,
Red,
Brood. You're so funny.
back to wait for me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it helps that you're a pretty big counter because you can destroy all the trees she runs into.
Who?
Brood.
Talking about me?
Ooh, Bristle.
Yeah, you're a good counter because you can destroy all her trees.
I'm with Tombstone, is it though?
So, the creeps that decided to follow me kinda ruined the pull.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I actually overextended here. I'm gonna live though, I think. Going to shrine for myself.
Oh my god, he hurts. I can't do that.
I must have mech, guys. I'm about to have mech. Regen bottom.
I kind of need that, yeah.
Unfortunately for Lion, he doesn't realize that I have this mech coming in. He probably thinks I couldn't possibly have that much money. Top tower's gone, guys. I like to note that sub 9 minutes I have 6 kills and have my tower in my lane.
More death, you are owning more.
In other words, where's
That
my
is actually really impressive.
where's my praise? Thank you, Rednet.
Thanks,
I am above their Invoker in level. P.S.
Oh, he missed.
Dominating. Own it.
There you go, buddy. Not your buddy, guy. I actually don't have any
No,
mana
bottom
whatsoever.
shrine.
Bottom
Let's go
shrine?
do that.
Coming. I have mana too. I can actually use your mango if you're willing to give it to me, Afro, since I'm the hard carry right now. For the time being until things change. Alright, let's push your lane. Bristle can't contend with me because Strength Steel is pretty ridiculous against him and it's level 4, so I'm just gonna keep decaying him until he leaves. Then we'll push. There you go, Bristle.
What if I went first item market? I mean,
Nah, I don't love it.
I know. It's insane. But I want to do it. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. Bye. I didn't think I'd kill him. He was a lunatic. He's let me keep stealing strength instead of running straight away.
They're pushing in top.
Now, for trade towers, whatever.
We're not gonna trade towers, I'm going over there. Come on, who's with me?
Bruno Mother?
Come near me and I'll heal you, Ricky, so you don't die to ult. There you go.
Oh,
What's-
the large and small.
I could use this for my boots.
I could use it for Guardian Greaves.
Ugh.
I'm literally, as you see. Have you ever seen Guardian Greaves that early?
No.
No. We're gonna be immortal. We just push and win. Yeah, we can push a tier 2 top. Absolutely. Alright, now I'm just waiting for the chorus so I can get my Greaves. Alright. I'm gonna go for, I guess, Pipe.
Yeah, please, please, please.
I have Tombstone, by the way.
That pretty much like nullifies her spiders, though, right? You think?
Tombstone?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They have no armor. They have 0 armor. They're just gonna die if they spiders are spawned. Your poor skeletons, Rednet. No.
I don't care.
Alright, Guardian Greaves are about to be here, friends. Rapier, you're right, friends. And Furry, I know you'll always say negative things, but how do you like the new overlay? Bye, Kunka. He's not getting away. Absolutely won't. Will not get away. Oh, them get away either. Like I said, we have Guardian Greaves. You didn't even use ult, Red Tent.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm still here.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
That's obnoxious. It's okay. I like that answer. It's okay. Got you, boy.
Oh, good. Good work.
Oh no, mana. My 123 mana, I must save. Oh, thank you. Invoker's crippled, by the way. If you stun him, he's dead. Bye. Got you. I'm gonna save your ult, Rednet, as long as I humanly can. They must be so mad. I have Guardians getting near me. Ricky. Go on them, go on them.
Guardians this early is actually a little overpowered,
It is.
honestly.
They shouldn't have let me have that much farm. I shouldn't be 10-0 and 4, should I? Oh. This is over. Maybe not. I'll probably escape, actually.
Ooh, I'm gonna die. Oh, nice.
Oh! still have
I'm
that.
done dancing. I'm taking buildings.
I'm not letting them take my tombstone under any circumstances. That's my thing here. Thanks for all that strength, friends.
All this time, Dragon Knight has just been taking towers, so just won't come down.
Good. I have no mana. I'm very limited in what I can do.
It's okay.
They bought dust.
They were way more concerned with me, I guess. I don't know why. I almost have my my pipe. How about all my pipe related paraphernalia there? There we go. They're just buying back rapidly. I have Guardians up again in 3 seconds. Not that we should keep pushing it, our luck, but
This isn't luck. This is we're overpowered to them. Ooh, I'm dead.
I tried to save you, man. I really did.
Thank you.
I'm out. Peace.
They only got 700 gold from me. That's not bad.
I must be worth. I have 8 point. What are you worth according to Dota Plus, Rednet?
I don't know.
I know. I'm so strong. It's ridiculous. What's it say in the Dota Plus thing?
I don't know. Where does it say it? The Dota Plus thing.
Yeah, well, it's going to cover the enemy team depending on wherever I put it. There's going to be an angle in which it covers the enemy team.
Where do I check Dota Plus thing?
It's in the upper left.
Yeah.
Need help, guys. Can you come over here?
Net worth? I'm
Oh, thank
at
you.
75.
What?
7,500 net worth.
Oh, okay. I'm not that much. I'm only 1,000 ahead of you, roughly. I thought I was more, but thank you for the help, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna go, help take this tower with your, no matter where it is, it could cover the enemy team, because I could be dire, and it could be covering the team in the bottom left. It could cover the team in the actual left. There's no way, there's no good place. This is the place where it covers the least amount of things that are important. Because this scoreboard is essential. This whole thing is essential. Yeah, that's the solution. Just get rid of my face. Alright, coming back with full mana, friends. Wraith King, no, I'm coming. I'm coming, baby. No, because that's too small. That's too small of a portrait. I've looked at other people's streams. Like, that's tiny. Like, your face is supposed to be like a big part of, like, you know, you as a person. It used to be there, but I can't even have a border either.
No.
I can't have a border if it's there, because the border would be too big. Any border, not just this border, any border. Alright, well, respectively disagree. I'm going to ignore your advice, Showera. Stop stunning me, I want to get this lion kill. I have pipe, guys. Green screen could be the solution, actually, but that's a little much in the immediate sense. I said immediate, which made no sense by itself. I hate the EMP. It didn't get me, but... Are we pushing, guys? Because we should be pushing. I'm terrible at pushing. That's why I'm fighting. Benno should be focused on pushing.
Lightstone should deal with this.
I had no mana ever. Oh my god, they never stop.
Okay.
Report, Ricky.
Space created for you to take Rex.
Oh my god. Pipe. I got you, boy. Here we go. Easy GG. Oh, that felt good.
Almost had a BKB.
That must have been the worst game for them.
We were kind of up in their face from like, I want to say 15 minutes on.
I was up in their face from like 3 minutes on a top lane.
Oh, that's true.
I was running at them. Because you can. That's the dying for you. Ah, yes, the level ups. Woo! Dota level ups. Alright, net worth wise, I was the highest net worth hero on the team, which is surprising because I was the offlaner, but I got fed. Both Wraith King and Dragonite had a reasonable amount of farm right after me. On their team, the only farm really was Invoker, and he had a Midas, which actually shouldn't pay off, so it means he had a lot more farm than his team. Damage-wise, I did the most damage by a good shot. Everybody did very respectably, though. On their team, it was mostly Bristle and Invoker. They really were doing a lot of damage while we were doing their sieging of the base. That's the only reason why they did a lot, just because we were standing there taking AoE damage.
Though.
Yeah, it's dead damage. Nobody really died from that, besides Ricky, who fed.
Our team died a total of 7 times.
Only Venno really bought wards in our team. Their team had a little bit of a split, but mostly Kunkka, which is sad. He had no levels early. He started... I'll show you the player level thing real quick, because it was pretty sad. I was far ahead of everybody for the longest time. I did very well as far as farming is concerned. Both Wraith King and Dragonite were right behind me, basically, so we had the top 3, net worth heroes in the entire game. Invoker was doing well, and he was pretty much the only one. Brood did okay because she jungled, basically. Player level, let's see the Kunkka. Yeah, Kunkka was the bottom level hero for the entire game. He hit 2 like a whole 2 minutes after everybody else did. And then didn't hit 3 until everybody else was like, I don't even know, 5? 4-ish, I think. He was so slow in levels, he had nothing. Items, let's see here. So, Kunkka bought nothing. Nothing. Invoker went for Ring of Aquila.
For Tranquils.
Ring of Aquila, which I hate on Invoker. I think it's terrible. Like I said, just buy a Ring of Basilius. That's the end. Midas is okay. It was at least good timing. Bristle went for a Vanguard instead of finishing Treads. That's okay. Then finished Treads. That's totally fair. He had no money. Brood went for a Soul Ring, which is okay, especially since now you can spam your spiders more. And then went for Boots, and then Blightstone for fighting, which is necessary. You need to fight. Lion went for a Wand and Tranquil. So they really didn't have any items. The reason they lost is because they honestly, and I think we can all admit this, is they let me go absolutely nuts top lane. So that then when we went to fight as a team, just push, they have no answer. That's deathballing at its finest. We have an advantage because of our one hero killing 2 of your heroes repeatedly. As a team, we have higher net worth and more power now. Let's just run you down, basically. I remember there was a time where I was 2 levels ahead of their mid while I was in my lane. Because of that, there's just nothing they can do. It's just over. Is anybody dropping out? Or are we all in?
I'm good.
Okay. If everybody's in, let's do it. I thought Shellior would try to get in here, but he's a punk, so I guess he's left out. Greetings, Infurry.
Yo.
Yo, indeed. Shellior is throwing such a hissy fit over my camera.
I know. I can understand it, though. It blocks a lot.
Yeah, but even so, okay. There's nowhere better to move it. It has to be there, whether it's smaller or not. That's like irrelevant. It has to be where it is. There's no way it really can fit where it used to be. It was way too small. So even a middle ground would have to be where it is right now. Minus like the slightest up or down. And if it's smaller, that's a fine argument, I suppose. It could be a little smaller. But it by itself isn't what blocks things. It's that there's just a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like my chat obviously kind of blocks things, but like it's the only solid thing on the screen that's not somewhat translucent. So I feel like that small amount isn't like disastrous, you know?
Hey, I mean, it's up to you in the end. I don't really even watch it, so it doesn't matter that much to me.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You're not a viewer.
You only watch for the squiggles.
We're all only here for the squiggles, my friend. None of us even like Dota. I probably will tone it down a tiny bit if I can. It's a little bit of a to-do to try to make it smaller and still fit my... sometimes it ends up being finicky as soon as you touch those overlays. They get very finicky about their size. I was messing with them earlier. It's just because Slobs right now has obviously still in infancy, so some of the overlays aren't like perfect. I remember I was trying to do a different overlay before and it just like glitched out on me. I was trying to make it a certain size. I ended up just scrapping the whole overlay, but it would not fit. It was supposed to be a border for my cam, actually, for my webcam if it was built to the side. I actually would rather it on the side too. I'd like to do that, but that current overlay has it glitches when I try to put it on the actual side itself. It won't stay. It's just like it gets all weird. It'll go over. It'll either be exactly where it is, or if I try to move it even a pixel over, it jumps off the screen. So part of it's just completely cut off. I don't know why. I have to change some of my things, but that takes a while. It's a little bit of a to-do.
Your turn to ban.
But resizing can be finicky.
5 seconds remain.
It's funny, this is the suggested size. This is like when you do any overlay. This is what size they expect your camera to be. Or at least they did when I did it. They just like resized my camera to fit. And then it aimed up for some reason. That was weird too. Or down. It aimed at my chest for some strange reason. It actually changed my webcam settings. I had to fix that. That was
Hey,
pain.
Rednet. You want to drink with your feet and come support me offlane?
The
I hate you.
choice is all the ones that aren't the one I'm thinking of.
Let me and Afrochick can just do our own thing.
Your pick.
Ignore this drinking with feet nonsense.
Sacrilege.
I plan to just ignore the game and feed it.
Feed mid. That sounds like a good idea.
Exactly.
I'm glad I'm not dropping frames, by the way. I think
10 seconds.
I might have either it's the update because the slob's updated, or it's I changed my
Hurry.
bitrate a little bit, so things seem to be a little bit more stable. I'm not sure if you're still watching Shellier, but if you are, do things seem to be more stable on your end? Because I edited some of the ways that it sends the data, like encodes and sends the data, so I think it's better. I hope. Marana, of course. Typical. Typical Marana. Oh, techies. That's interesting.
Hero, please.
Spectre.
What's Soul Ring now? It's 2 gauntlets, a recipe, and what?
Ring
Ow.
regen.
Afrochick knows better. She builds items like Soul Ring. I don't. I don't build those items. Please.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I built a soul ring. Like in an actual game.
Shelior has abandoned me.
I don't blame him.
He's not in the chat. So, I don't know why that popped up already. That's strange. Spectre, the love of my life. Most played hero recently, and that's why I'll predict victory, because I have according to the stats, I have a higher than 50% chance of winning, so I might as well predict. So Spectre is a hard carry. Spectral Dagger is a targeted dagger. It goes and does damage. It slows enemy units that cross its path or get hit by it, and it speeds me up if I walk on that path. I can also free path over trees and terrain. Desolate does pure. It cannot miss. I cannot believe that argument happened. Got into an argument with somebody about how dagger is not. It cannot miss. You could aim it at the ground and miss because you tried to skill shot it, but if you successfully aim at the target and click it, it will follow them. They can blink whatever, it'll follow them. It's not disjointable. You can dodge it through invulnerability like Puck's phase shift, but other than that, you cannot. Desolate does pure damage. It's passive to anybody that I hit who's alone. So if they don't have any friendly units within 325 range, I do pure damage on top of that. My illusions get the benefit as well. It is very strong. It also reduces their vision, which is negligible. Dispersion is also passive. Percentage of damage dealt to me is negated and then reflected in AoE around me. It is very nice because it means I'm very tanky just naturally. And Haunt. I spawn an illusion at each enemy unit's location. Enemy hero's location. It attacks them for percentage of my damage, which just went up, which is amazing. At any time during the duration, I can use Reality, the sub-ability, to take the place of the illusion and go towards that hero. I can use it multiple times. Nice try, Pudge. Nice try again. Pudge, your rot doesn't like slow anymore. You're just lucky because I'm slow. Can I get some help here? I was abandoned, Afro. I have it. I really wish you just hadn't left randomly, Afro, because Pudge went in before the rune was taken and you just ditched. That was a disaster. I literally just needed you there at all. Before the rune's secured, you should not leave.
Oh, we're on an arrow mid. That's bad.
Alright, so we're now at a severe disadvantage. We're actually pretty far down. A hard carry dying early is a big deal. Unless we kill their hard carry or get multiple kills in this lane, we are going to be fighting at a deficit going into the early game.
Ooh, this was a mistake.
You need to be aggressive, Afrochick. You need to be right-clicking techies or Pudge.
Oh yeah, I'm lagging, so I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to just stand there and like die.
I took Dispersion because I thought it would protect me from Pudge's damage, but I should have taken Spectral Dagger. It would have at least been safer.
Do they have a sentry up?
Wow, I'm bad.
We know. It's okay. So, big patch, my friends. I'm sure you didn't get the chance to skim it in Furry.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Good.
Just a little bit.
So we're currently losing this lane at the same time as... we're doing okay, but we have absolutely no... We should really be taking advantage of the fact that there's a techies on our team and just killing Pudge. But I guess Afrochick is lagging, so she's not really getting any harass on him. He has like 200 health, so he should either die or leave. If you let your enemies get away with having that low health, then they're actually getting one over on you, basically.
So did someone say Techie wasn't around and I just missed it?
He's not really in lane. I mean, he was in lane at the very beginning to get a kill, but he's not a laner. He'll always
know
be
he's
missing. He's like worse
Alright.
than Ricky almost, because he only wants to sit in the jungle and plant mines. Hud, you're dead. Yep. Alright, so we are definitely losing bottom lane now. We are doing awful. I am... As much as it says I'm up on net worth, that's not true. Compared to how the lane is, I should have hundreds more gold. Probably like 200 or 300 more. We need a ward after a check.
Oh, crud. I'm gonna die. Die, Techies, you pain in my ass.
Yeah, you should be careful. Never walk, like, in this ish area on our side of the river, because that's where he's going to be planting a lot of mines, expecting your rotation.
Yeah, I went for the rune. Unfortunately, he got it 3 seconds before I did.
What room was it?
So, I don't know what it was, but I killed him, so it doesn't matter.
Good assessment of the situation.
He's mid. Top side is mid.
Are you guys doing fine top?
Not really.
Yeah, we're alright. Well, I mean, I'm alright.
I trust your assessment, Red Net.
Dragon Knight's just tanky as shit, so he's okay.
Well, what, like, is he doing fine? Like, farming?
I don't know what the farm is at.
It says I'm up on net worth. I've got 16 last hits. I mean, it's not great, but...
Because if you're fine, you should come down here, Red Net.
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright if you go, Rednet. I've been surviving.
Alright.
Probably just getting free levels and getting absolutely no punishment for it.
Punishment is on the way.
Techie's too, of course, because he likes to spend his time between here and mid.
Juggernaut's missing.
I can use Pulling Blade on mines, right?
No.
No.
Not anymore. You used to be able to.
It's slightly more disappointing.
Go. I'll try to block the hook, because I would rather him hook me, because then I get the damage on him. Nice job.
Hold on.
Juggernaut's still missing.
Techie's in top side. He was walking that way when I last saw her.
Top side Techie is good. Irrelevant to the cause. Oh, he's back. We can punish him again, because I have treads now. And level 2 dagger.
Not much. I'm gonna try to keep hidden.
Techie's is top.
Techie's is bottom.
Well, he was top.
Marana is missing.
Probably coming bottom.
Crystal Maiden's coming mid.
Kill Techies. Can you get a Q?
Oh my god.
Nice job.
Mirana
Marana
ult.
ult.
Almost out. It ends now.
Alright, I escaped the Marana. Marana has an arcane.
Hey, trying. Guess you're not coming, Rednet.
Nope.
I can ult in on them if you can just Q somebody, Afro. Got him.
Everybody's missing from my lane. Jug and
Got him.
Crystal Maid.
Thank you for the living armor, Rednet. Now that's how you get.
Crystal Maid.
That's how you get an advantage back. Getting a double kill bottom. Now I'd say we're doing relatively good.
They have a sentry.
Marana's missing again.
There's a ton bottom. Ton bottom.
Marana's dead.
Crystal Maiden missing. Jug's dead.
CM is bottom. Oh man, they got a blind hook.
I don't think we can. She's haste. Never mind.
Yep.
Gave you level 9 though. Where's that mine? Did I just walk over it? Yeah. At least you don't have to hit it. I'm tanky, so I can take it.
I have ult.
I want to take top shrine. Are you down?
I guess.
Yes, wait for me.
No. Never.
Do it. Do it now. Don't worry, I won't take anything. I'm in trouble.
Alright, let's kill this Juggernaut. Maybe.
I don't have stun.
Oh, that was a mistake. Bad
I
build.
didn't need it.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Rotten is teleporting. Oh, she's top.
She ulted.
I'm walking up.
Huh. CM ult down.
I canceled Morana's clarity at least.
Doesn't go to the punch.
Did I get a couple bottle charges?
Yeah.
Take
if I
the
can
room.
do it right.
Yeah, I'm just done. Report my place.
There you go.
What did you do this time?
The ult bounced between the maiden and the catapult instead of the maiden and the punch and the techies who were all like Noelle.
Oh, I'll definitely report you for that. Your lich ults actually in general aren't usually on spot as you might expect, Afro. I remember last time you played lich, was that this stream? Your your ult was not exactly impressive.
I don't play lich.
Clearly. Make something happen, guys, or we're not really using the advantage we have with this tower top.
I don't know where anybody is.
Pudge and last
Oh,
scene.
Marana's back mid.
Now I'm just farming. Taking advantage of what I have here.
Alright, let's push. I've got all.
over there.
That looks like an awful fight for me to walk into, so I won't.
I got silenced. I don't know from what. The
Techies.
techies? Okay.
Yeah,
Silence is
blast off silence.
Ooh, CM versus Lich. Lich takes it. Oof. Hoorah.
Is anybody walking away from this fight weak?
No. Everybody died, I think.
No blast off for techies, just planted the mine? No? Go for it. Got him.
Moran is missing.
Thanks for the money, techies.
Thank you. My ult is down now.
I knew it. I knew somebody else was there. I see no stacked camps for me. What is this? What is this
Boy, you
team I have?
killed it.
Just a maiden?
Oh boy.
They missed arrow. Push, and push quick. Why would you do that, Rednat?
Well, I'm actually just clearing out mines.
I know, but I would rather you get the gold, or if you won't, I will. I'll take it. Worth a lot. No! Well, it's not furry, it's not so bad. Like, I'll take the 25 gold to pop. Mid tower's next. Report Dragonite.
I cannot help you.
I think I need your help, boy. See, I don't need crap. Lich ults! Oh!
Never mind the super sweet living armor there.
I'm totally dead of Jug ults being.
Jug's got an invis.
That's so funny.
Oh no. Why was he invis? Oh, Moonlight Shadow.
We're on ult. Come on. Keep up.
I didn't realize she'd activated before she died.
Oh. I got the observer, man. I know you did that just so I could get money, Rednat. Thank you. Rednat's so nice giving me free money.
Trying.
If we could stack camps,
Honestly,
it'd be even
it's
better,
fun.
but
It's
I'm
really
taking
hard
that room,
keeping
do
all
not.
You guys
No,
alive
you can
right
have it. I'm getting in here for point boosting.
okay. Alright.
She missed arrow.
That's what she wants you to think.
We got baited.
Alright, I have Sacred Relic. Let's push bottom because it's getting pushed against us. When you have an option, shoving lanes is usually better than farming jungle. Sometimes there isn't an option, but in general, you should have people pushing lanes. Because if we get into team fight mid, whoever has the closer lane to the tower is going to have a small advantage coming out of it. You know what I mean? Because even if we lose a fight mid or something...
That looks like they abandoned mid. So, never mind.
I messed up. That's my fault. I didn't commit. Could've got the mine. If the fight ends poorly for us, if we have the wave pushed out, at least they can't push right away, and vice versa.
Jugger's top.
How about no Pudge?
You're dead, man. I don't have
Yeah, I'm going. Let's do that so I kill.
Nice. I got both? How'd I get techies? I got techies, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Marana's coming in.
Juggernaut's really low. Can't do very much.
Yeah, I was gonna let you have it. Shrine?
Yes, please. Yeah, I also just wanted to get out of there. Just to make sure.
Woo! Feeling good, man. How much that radiance?
I'm just sad you got techies because my ult was gonna hit him.
It was. I guess I got hit by Crystal Maiden and the dispersion killed him.
Dispersion, yeah.
Gotta love dispersion.
I don't.
You don't? What?
I'm
Nonsense.
not playing Spectre. Why would I like it?
Because it's such a fun ability.
It steals all my kills.
I know, it's so funny.
Ugh.
Dude, report Daedrixion, man. He just keeps feeding.
Dude, why is everybody bottom? I'm trying to push in
Because
top.
everybody was bottom.
I've been pushing. Yeah, we just had a fight bottom. We got 2 kills. And Marana rotated. And then I went to finish my Radiance. Because I thought you'd want me to have a sub 20-minute Radiance. I mean, I guess I was wrong. Was I wrong, Daedrixion?
I'd like if we had top tower.
We're going for bottom tower, look.
Yeah, but top tower's at half health.
Yeah, who brought it there? If you say you're lying. Because I was at top tower and I took at least a quarter off it myself.
Well, I was in dragon form and hitting tower, so...
Yeah,
I
well, but that did you,
good
huh?
amount of that.
Snap. Hashtag wrecked.
Oh, fuck. Where are you?
Mid tower's going down if no one TPs.
Can't.
Fine.
Just keep going.
Dang you, Rednet. You have to let me have the last hit. You always try to steal it. Now I have to steal all the bounty runes to make up for it. Oh, I need that too. You can take the bounty rune bottom. Oh.
No, I thought I'd go
Dude, everybody's
past
top.
it.
Everybody's top.
Also, Rednet, you can have the tome.
Thank you. Hey, I found a punch. Found a bunch of things.
Yeah. Oh, no. 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 Bad. Bad Crystal Maiden.
Oh, I tried to get it. I'm sorry.
No good. I lived. Just give me the living armor when you're ready and I'm good. That was ridiculous. That was in fact obnoxious. That's called Spectre is fair. I just sat there and did radiance damage and they couldn't kill me. I messed up actually. I should have got a couple kills earlier with Dagger. I didn't aim for the right targets. But what are you gonna do? And there's Yasha. No, Afro! It's not your fault. You pulled off early. I saw. You tried to let me have it. I know. I'll give you credit. But your animation on your right click is just so slow.
No. Although he is one frosty boy, so that's probably why.
Ooh, they dusted me.
I got a double kill for their initiation on you.
That failed. Oh man.
How'd that go
Thank
for
you.
him?
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, the Crystal Maiden techies, I guess they thought they were safe together. I didn't touch the rest of the team, but those two thought they were protected. Neither of them have that many disables or that much health, so big mistakes. Game's over, actually. We just win. I'm too big for them now. I also have Manta. Alright, they're gonna come in for us, guys.
And specifically you.
So unfortunately for me, I couldn't get the chance to haunt to a different one of my illusions.
Get out, get out, get out.
Two are dead. You guys got this.
She didn't stop.
I also
yelling.
thought Storm would help.
I did.
You didn't pull them off me in time. I got hit by techies. If techies got stunned, that would have been good.
Why would I pull them off you? How can I do that?
You just stunned techies. That's all that needed to happen. As soon as I got grabbed, but I know it's hard. But if you got techies just not ult me, I would have been fine. I got silenced was the problem because then I couldn't reality away.
Go on him, zip on him.
Bomba. Get wrecked. There's a Marana top. If it's just her, then I'll just walk at her. She'll leap away. She has 2 leap charges, but that's okay.
I'll run at her.
Oh, she saw me. Okay, she had vision, so.
Still gonna run at her.
Are you?
No, I'll zip at her instead. X is 9.
They're just so not scary, even though they killed me. How much more gold did I give away, by the way? A lot. I had a 10 streak. I don't know how much it was, but it has to have been a lot if it was a 10 streak.
It was 850.
Thank you. Well, probably won't happen again.
I should say you do.
And I say it probably won't because I've since got an ultimate orb. I'm about to get more levels for more health and all that jazz. You suck.
Radiant's courier is dead.
Whoever got the courier killed is my worst enemy.
Yeah, I got courier. I went through here and bad things happened.
We need sentries.
You know,
I noticed that we don't have
I
any.
would like to get some sentries, but they're in my stash.
Yeah.
Where would you like some sentries?
Oh, look at that! I can't get a Manta style because someone got the courier killed.
Mid-tower
I wonder who did that. Just keep farming over here instead, I guess. Level 3 ult. That's what I was looking for. He TP'd immediately. That was very good of him. Can't use my Mantis style. I'm not gonna have my Basher when it's ready. What kind of guy does that?
I mean, obviously, he was too busy drinking with his feet.
Yeah, it's because he was drinking with his feet. That's what happened.
Yep, right. Like right now. Look at this madness.
They see you. I see
No,
some.
they don't.
I see some really real madness down there, Rednet.
Yeah.
What? How'd they not kill you?
Live!
They're so bad, dude. They're so bad.
Wee.
I can't even. They're terrible.
That's pathetic.
They're pushing bottom. We should have a response of some sort.
No, I don't
I'm
have
pushing
sheep.
top.
I'll go down there.
Kill this jug. You know. I could try and protect you, but there's not much.
They were all bottom.
Not anymore.
Good, good.
Finally, I have Manta, which I bought minutes ago.
How many minutes ago?
About 3. About the time a courier stays dead when it's killed. Jug almost died trying to move on me, by the way. That was funny.
I saw that.
Yeah, he was a fool. A foolish fool. Stop, Pudge. Bye. No vision means I can't move forward. Vision after vision.
Damn. I
Told you.
should have known.
Yeah, you kind of should have, but it's okay.
I don't play against Texas enough. I don't know Texas shit well enough.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful.
So I noticed. That was also
Pushing
a
in on
miscalculation.
all lanes. This is cool.
I got mid-rex. I saw Afrochick experience an unpleasant time.
Yeah.
I should probably bring this over with my radiance. Abyssal Blade, oh Abyssal Blade, how I love my Abyssal Blade. Get over here, Juggernaut, I have a present. It's called Abyssal Blade. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Pudge. Are you trying to save somebody? I don't know that.
Bye.
That was entirely coincidental.
I could use mana and heal Rednet. Make up for you killing the courier, you know. Remember that? Read that?
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, good.
Hey, you remember that time that was like 5 minutes ago? That made you feel bad? Yeah, remember that time for the rest of your life.
Did you see the damage she got?
Oh, yeah.
I hit her once and she dropped a third of her health. I gotta get pure damage on these fools.
Then stop pushing.
Thank you.
Got you, bro. Here's my pure damage. Help.
And game.
I got her! I got her first! She died first! I didn't get the challenge, but it doesn't matter. I'm so happy.
Wow, 654 gold each.
To 3 heroes? Yeah, I was worth a lot. I was pretty rich, dude. My net worth probably just tanked at the end, unfortunately. Dying hurts a lot. I'm with level 1, which makes me very sad. I do like to see all these stats added up, though, because of all the things I have. So nice. Near-death kills, mega kill streaks always added up, dispersion kills. I love it all. Okie dokie. Net worth, where am I? Ah, there it is. That rich Spectre. 21,000. I was the most farmed hero in the game. I was not actually that far ahead of Storm. Storm was doing quite well. On their team, nobody had money. I mean, it was basically Techies and Juggernaut. Unfortunately, Techies is not the hero you want to have money on. Damage-wise, it was all me. By a lot, actually. On their team, it was all Techies, basically. And that's the problem, is Techies not a carry. He's going to fall off in the endgame anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And Techies can't hurt me late games, so especially. So I'm going to eat him regardless of how much farm he gets as the game progresses. Our supports was mostly on Afro. Rednet did a little bit. On their team, it was split between Crystal and Techies. They were both pretty reasonable. Nice, Afro. Beating bosses together. Graphs. Player net worth. I was always doing well, minus that first little hiccup, and even then I wasn't doing terribly, but it was a bad start for us because they got an advantage. Dragon Knight did okay, but not so hot early. Not really that high. Storm did good, mid. Techies started off really strong. Jug did poorly. Mirana did fine, and that's it. So basically there's never any good start besides Techies, which is the problem. Items. Pudge went Tranquils, Urn, Force Staff. That's all good. I don't really love Force Staff and Pudge anymore, especially, but it's okay. Techies went for Mana Boots, Force Staff, Ags, which is that's okay. I mean, I usually go Kaya or something, but it's fine. Jug went for Phase Boots, which is totally normal. Ring of Aquila's fine. Went for a Battle Fury, which is greedy. He got it by 23 minutes, and the game was already in a bad spot by that point. And then went for Sanjin Yasha, which isn't even that good on Jug. I don't know how people keep buying it. It's okay, but it's really not that good. Mirana went for Phase. She went for right-click build, which is fine. Even though Maelstrom has kind of lost its potency, it's still okay. Crystal Maiden didn't have any money, so she went Force Staff as well. They had so many Force Staffs. They needed something like Yules or something. The reason they really lost is because they didn't have any hard carries really getting a lot of farm, minus Jug, and he didn't get enough. He really didn't know how to farm efficiently as the game progressed, and I know how to farm, so I'm just getting money all over the place once the lane kind of stabilized. And the farming is really the reason it came down to. So I see that most people have dropped out, but I'm still in for another game. So Rednet, you still with me?
You know, for old time's sake, why not?
All right, so
I'll
just me and
see
Rednet.
you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, me and you, Rednet. I trust that we will be successful. Ranked. Are you ready for this? Because I'm ready for this. I'm feeling it. Ranked matchmaking. That's going to be good. I feel strong. I feel powerful. Everybody ditching at 10. How dare they? Our stream goes till 11.
This one goes to 11.
Yeah. Come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh,
Ha
yeah, hacks. Elite hack source.
It's great because the only thing that's rigged, quote, 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 is boss fight, which is a team game because you all want to beat the boss. And it is better if you're a mod or you've a regular, quote, quote, you've been here long enough. But apparently the other games are in my favor. You two have never had the best luck with anything. Let's be fair. I've known you both for a long time, and you just have terrible luck, especially you, Daedrixion. So I'm not surprised. I lost a I lost to, what was it, Afro Chick earlier? I had to challenge her back and get lucky the second time. I don't always win. I don't always win, but when I do, I brag about it. Looks like I have 0 drop frames still. It looks like I fixed everything. Everything's stabilized. Nice. Glad to see that, because there was a little bit of a stutter in the last YouTube video. I addressed that in the comments, but what do you do? Why you rage quit? I'm feeling good about this next match, Rednet. Me and you can definitely do rank together. We'll lane together and we'll dominate. Maybe some anti-mage, Medusa, something. Actually, the problem with Medusa now, I guess, is Maelstrom was such a good item for her for farming. Now that it lost some of its attack speed, it's really not as potent for her early game. And like, that's just a small problem, you know what I mean? It's not bad, it's still fine, but... Because I guess she benefits from damage more than most other people because the attack speed's nice, but she hits 5 people at once regardless. But still. It is cheaper, right? Maelstrom got cheaper was the change? Because they changed Javelin instead of the gloves in the recipe, which was 5 plus 7-ish. So, yeah, so it's the tiniest bit cheaper. Ish. I'm glad they're getting rid of some recipes, but I'm really sad they added another one. Like, stop adding recipes to things like Battle Fury. Like, we're trying to get rid of recipes, and then just add another one in the patch. Right, Rednet? Apparently not. I saw that, the GIF you put on our Discord, Rednet.
What? Huh? What?
You're not paying attention? Come on, man.
No.
Talking to you about the differences of items, efficiency, and the GIF you put on Discord, and you're over there eating wings.
Yeah. I chickened out. I got 2 orders of wings, and the first order I was gonna put ghost pepper sauce on both of them, but yeah, one is good.
You're ridiculous, Rednet. This match is taking a while to find, which is kind of funny because I figured that with 2 people it might be easier to find as a group, but I guess the MMR disbalance is kind of rough.
Yeah, probably.
We gotta win this, man, because my ranked party has like stayed so static between 3,000 and 3,100, and it's gotta rise at some point. So, Reddit, are you gonna be on? Are you gonna be on our Sunday Variety Hour stream?
Maybe. I believe it's my niece's birthday party, so we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe not this week, but I mean in general.
Oh, I'll try.
Because it means you have to have whatever game we're playing, which will be dependent on the week. We won't be like, we're probably going to start with like PUBG or something, but we'll transition, we'll have CSGO or whatever the case may be.
I mean, more towards, I want to say after mid-May. Sundays are probably the only day I'll be able to do streams with you. But,
Gotta buy those games.
We're gonna have some fun.
We are. It'll be sad if I don't stream Dota with you anymore, but that's life.
Working second shift though, like I love working second shift because I get the whole morning to myself. I get to exercise, eat a decent breakfast. I don't know, lounge around in a bathrobe.
I like first shift. I work first shift. I wake up at 7:45, which isn't that's way later than I used to wake up for my last job, which was like really early. I wake up like 7:45. And I don't even have to get up right away. I just have to like be awake so I'm ready to get up at like 8. I have to like leave the house by like 8. I don't know, a little bit after 8. Have to be a tree main in your honor. There you go.
Afro with the backup.
Afro with the backup. And I just roll into work, you know, I'm there by like 9ish, you know, and I'm out by 3ish generally. It depends on the day. And then I'm home. Rest of the days to me, I get to eat, relax before stream, depending on the day, of course. I stream, boom, and then I don't have to worry about going to bed right away. Like, I have to obviously upload my videos and stuff and mess around with my settings, because every day I'm messing with my settings now after stream, trying to just fine-tune things. Because I'm always worried, too, because, like, so importing this border around my face, my beautiful face, it's not difficult, mind you, but I have to go find the overlay, download the overlay, go to the scene, copy it, which doesn't always work for whatever reason. Sometimes it just doesn't want to copy it correctly. Copy it and paste it into mine. When I do that, it will try to missize it, but I can fix that. But I don't want to do it again. I've already done it 3 times because I had some problems with it the first time, different overlays and all that. So I don't want to like try to shrink it and have it completely break itself and have to redo the entire process, especially if the end result is the exact same thing I have right now because nothing else works. That would make me really mad if I spend like 40 minutes trying to fix this to end up with the exact same thing that it has right now.
This is taking a real long time. Do you just want to do a bot match? Just for the lulz?
I don't know, man. Give it another minute, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just switch over to normal, because I think the problem is probably just the ranked. If we do normal match, it probably won't be a problem.
Sure.
So I'll give it till 8:00. 8:00. I like having this much space, by the way, to the side, because like then if I try to gesture with my hands, because I'm a hand talker, you can kind of see them, depending on how high I'm sitting up in my chair. And I can move, because I move a lot. I lean. I want you guys to see my varied emotions. It's a little smaller would be fine, but I definitely don't really want to cut it off. Because inevitably, if I cut it off, I'm not going to remember, and if you guys could only see till, I don't know, I'm trying to estimate here. Here, I'm going to lean out of the camera. You're going to miss the top of my head, or you're going to miss my entire face. Because I'm bad about staying in place. I'm hungry. I ate before stream, too. I was actually responsible today. Oh, that's 8:00. Alright. Unranked. I'm feeling it, my friend. I'm feeling it. Come on, Dota. Make it a fast match. Me and Redneck gotta do this. It's probably hard to find a match too because other people are... There's probably less people. Because all of them have to update and stuff, and sometimes it's unstable, so sometimes people don't play right away after a big patch. A lot of people do play, but not everybody. Like, I'm sure like more casual players wait. Because things will be buggy inevitably. Like the Vengeful Spirit Aura bug, you remember that with the towers?
Yes.
They try to avoid that. Maybe I can play Alchemist. Alchemist would be fun. His regen is ridiculously broken right now. I'm sure you noticed that one, Rednet. It went up by a ridiculous 14 at level 3 alts. 14 more regen. Like, why? Why does he need that? Alright, we're in. I'm gonna ban AA because I plan to play Alch.
Your ban, make it count.
Alchemist.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Okay, me and PA figured it out. It's good. AA was successfully banned.
Select a hero, please. Your turn to pick.
I am excited. Especially with the buff to the bounty rune part. Very exciting. So you're safe lane support then, my good redneck friend. I feel comfortable picking Alchemist now because I ruin the entire point of Nature's Prophet, which is the split push, because I'll just split push better. Radiance, Manta, Boots of Travel, a Maelstrom maybe. We'll see.
Your pick.
I can go toe-to-toe with Lone Druid too, probably. I wish I had some of the cooler sets for Alchemist. I don't have anything. I have like one cosmetic. I have his taunts. At least that's something. Let's see here. So I'm going mid. Inevitably, I'm probably going to need a Stout Shield. Just makes things easier. Tango. Tango. Quelling Blade. Sounds good.
Technically, announcers aren't
Tinker.
supposed to
Oh, awesome.
selection of hero, but honestly, I've never been much for rules.
That's going to be annoying. So they're going to have a lot of split push, actually. So what am I going to do, I guess? So I think I'll go... Alright, Alchemist, I'll tell you about the hero first. So, Acid Spray I put down on the ground. Any enemy that walks into it gets damaged over time. It's physical. And Armor Shred. So it actually goes well together because the Armor Shred then affects physical damage they take. Unstable Concoction, I start charging a stun. I shake it in the air. It's very visible to the enemies. It starts channeling, like in my hand almost. Not a channel, but it starts charging. And the longer I charge it before I throw it, the higher the stun will be and the more damage it'll do when it hits. The projectile will be visible in air, so you could, like, if you're Puck or something, you could dodge it. It has an AoE stun and damage when it hits. If I charge too long, it blows up in my face and it stuns me and damages me instead. So it's kind of risky. His third ability, Greevil's Greed. I get a stacking gold benefit from killing creeps, basically. So, you know, I get a base gold bounty. I get 4 extra just for every creep I ever kill, which is nice. But on top of that, if I kill another creep within a certain time period, which is 30 seconds, I'll stack an extra 4 on top of that, and stack an extra 4 on top of that, to the maximum of 28. In addition to that, the passive gives me ×3 benefits on bounty runes, which is really good. And Chemical Rage, I transform and get a lower base attack time, which means I attack faster. I also get bonus health, bonus move speed, and bonus mana regen, bonus health regen. It's ridiculous. You start getting health crazy style. So you just turn into a monster. It's very strong. Do you think we can get both these runes? Is this possible? Because if I could get Greevil's Greed on both these runes, it's going to be crazy. Nice. Arvanek, can you just watch the other rune? Make sure no one comes over.
I'm going for it.
Alright, I'm going to get both these runes, my friends. It's going to be a ton of money. Oh, actually, do I even still get extra for the start one? Probably not, right? Since it gives the whole team.
This match ends up being of any cosmic significance.
No, I didn't. Because you get 40 for each, right? No, I did, right? I just got 100 for that.
Yeah, you got, so you get 1, and then you get the bonus.
That's weird because
interesting.
they're a whole team thing. Because you didn't get any extra, obviously. That's strong.
No, I did not.
That's strong. Cool. Alright, well, I got some gold in my pocket. Tinker is going to crap on my face for a little bit. Being a ranged hero and having nukes really hurts. I'm going to have... He also went greedy because he knows I can't hurt him early. I think it's March of the Machines, he just canceled his channel, so that's kind of funny. Cast time on it. Fortunately, I brought a ton of tangos to lane for this reason, that Tinker's going to be a jerk about everything. And now, Tinker, get out of my way. Once you get Acid Spray, you can kind of carve out your own spot in the lane. That's the goal. Nice job. Alright. So I'm going to be greedy. I might get a Maelstrom in case things aren't going as well. His low health value is going to hurt him. Crud. I hope those get that. Love Amp Grievel's greed is a little bit greedy. I probably shouldn't have in retrospect, but I'm greedy. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go try to secure the bounty runes here. Nice job, you got her.
Do you want me to grab this bounty or no?
No, I got it. I tried to help you kill Naga, but she was too fast. She's a fast hero. Ah, so good, dude. 172 gold from that. Both of those. I'm actually gonna go, I'm gonna wait on the runes bottom. I'm not sure if they're actually there or not. I have no confirmation that those runes are, in fact, in that location. Ah. That hurt. Now I'm gonna go, because I have to regen anyway. So I might as well now, because I'm not safe to be in lane. If they're here, though, it's a little... No, they're not. It's a lot of money. Basically, all I need to do is get some levels, a little bit of money, and I can start doing stuff. Looks like top lane didn't go so hot. Good thing is now the wave's going to push, because it's under the tower, so now it's going to push towards me. I don't want to push under my tower, though, because that defeats the purpose. So now I want to have an equilibrium right up on the high ground, right like here. So I'm going to draw the aggro, so it doesn't do that. There we go. Of course, Tinker wants to push, I guess. Tinker has bottles, so I'm actually in a bad spot as far as that's concerned. I would grab a bottle too, but I don't think that it's... I don't know, that actually might be a good idea. Got a lot of gold from that. Nice. Regen rune on Tinker means I gotta leave. I'll grab a bottle just because, I guess. It didn't seem pertinent to keep chasing Lone Druid. He's just faster than me. Alright, now I got my bottle and everything. I can come back and hopefully take advantage of Tinker's being here. He has a regen rune, and I'm sure he's going to use it soon. And there's not much I can do to stop that. What I can do is make him use it so that he doesn't have it anymore. The best I could do. There's his regen. Best I could do. Made him use it. I hoped for a kill there. If I had Unstable Concoction, I probably would have got a kill. But usually it's not great to get it too early. Neutral creep, huh? Good try. Alright, I just want level 6 because once I have that, I'll be a lot more able to do things. How are things going up there with you, Red Net?
Oh, the Naga's super aggressive.
Ah! No! Tinker's getting money for sure. That's not so good for us, but it's not unexpected either. I'm actually going to hide here for a minute. Just to wait for the experience from these creeps here.
Your middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower being attacked.
I'll walk down.
Your bottom tower is
I just gotta get the runes real quick. Tinker's coming, oh no.
Easy now. This stuff is explosive. Okie dokie.
We do need Pudge. He's not even wrong. He's actually quite accurate.
Dire have fortified their tower.
I live thanks to my quick reaction on my ult. Got some farm with my acid spray. I'm happy about that too. There we go. Get some good money. Once I have Radiance, I'll be incredibly deadly. That's just how it works. Tinker still hasn't taken mid tower, so that's a testament to things going relatively well. And just probably one top. So he's not there.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'll make a deal. We're attacking visibility.
Alright, I have my Sacred Relic. I'll be ready for my Radiance soon. If Tinker is really this greedy, he's going to die for it. Likely.
One's middle tower being attacked truly does send such a rapturous flowing through one's veins.
He's not that greedy. Where is he? I just stood there and took that. Sorry, that was my fault. When I lost vision for a second, I accidentally moved my mouse. That's bad. That's bad. Coming top.
Okie dokie.
Top tower under siege. More death. Your middle tower is
Hurry it up.
just
There we so. Works for me.
your middle tower is under attack.
Let's go.
Who is that?
Top tower denied.
Was that? Ah, Nagos just said that? That's not her name.
No, that's a coach.
Oh. Can you mute coaches?
This should make my life easier.
I don't even know who this person is, but that's really annoying. If you find out how to mute coaches, you let me know, Rednet.
That away. Go, go, go. You heard him.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Red, aren't you always in trouble?
Easy now. This stuff is explosive.
Nice job, Rednet. We needed that guy killed. Good for you.
We'll take that.
Cool, cool. I need travels. It's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. Alrighty. The region's not enough.
Recur PA?
What?
PA recur?
Oh. Of course, as soon as I get my radiance. Sad, sad day for me.
Regeneration.
Pudge has a lot of assists. I can appreciate that. Now he does. He didn't, but he does now. So I like that. Oh, fair enough. Thanks, Afro.
Oh, I got him.
Nice job, PA.
Mixing it up.
Island Druid. Greedy around the... Uh oh, I made a mistake. I still live. I already have this. It's crazy.
Tiptoe now. You're shaking my broom.
Alright. Travels next on the list usually is like a Manta. Thanks to the Helm of Dom creep, that's 200 gold. They're worth a lot now. Maybe I should just go like a Maelstrom. They're really good. And I'm going to end up wanting something like that later anyway. I did lose the attack speed, but the proc chance is just too much for the pushing capabilities. It's a lot.
3 bottom. Instant response.
Better living throughout the day. Over there.
Thanks for that gold, man.
It's heating up.
I'm so dead. Unfortunately. Pudge's hooks are awful. Oh my god, I've not seen him land a single good hook. Guy's killing me. And I'm over here trying to push out the mid lane, and like Pudge was standing there basically. I don't know what everybody else was doing. I know PA's farming because PA needs money, but now Slaughter's trying to get kills, but he's not. It's not happening. Let's put it that way. We're probably gonna lose because of this. They're pushing, and we have nothing. We don't have a single tower, and we need that money right now. I'll still kill it. I don't care. Ow. Immortal. Immortal to damage over time, I mean. Actually, is that, no, it's not still there. They're still here, though. They had gone greedier, and the Grievel's Greed actually be getting more money right now, but... We'll only go like 100 to, 150 gold probably. It's not the end of the world. Almost have my Maelstrom. Once I have Maelstrom, then I'll be ready. There's a 200 gold, mom. Alright, then Manta is usually the builds. Good money for me. I'm happy. All money for Alchemist. Now with that 50 damage boost I just got, I actually hurt. I wish this Pudge would like... Pudge, I have Radiance, so I don't need to cut the wave. I actually don't want him to, because I'm losing money because he's trying to cut the wave.
Easy now. This stuff is explosive.
Yasha coming in.
Let's go.
Alright, got some money now. I actually have items. Problem is they're pushing so fast that we're really not able to take advantage of this like we'd like to. Oh, all that money. Pudge did something cool. They're still taking Radiance Burn, by the way. I love that. Thank you. I stunned him inside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did very well, my friend. I'm so dead.
Got Maledict on him.
I know, I tried to help you and get him killed.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything though. Yeah, it
He
did.
died. Alright, cool, cool. That's something. I wish I hadn't died and all, but... You know Tinker, right? Did he just, like, leave and come back, or did he die? I think he just left and came back. He really got greedy knowing Tinker was alive. That was a huge mistake. Unfortunate. I had level 18 so I can get that better chemical rage. I need that health. I need the move speed. I need base attack time. I need everything.
Ooh, I am a higher level than the Slardar and the Pudge.
Pudge was roaming, so you kind of expect that. But Slider...
He was a solo off lane. He just has no excuse. I'm pushing.
Okay, I just don't want to push because they respond to me wherever I go. Oh, they're there. I'm just trying to finish my, Ultimate Orb. Part of my Manta, you know? I'm not even sure where I can farm safely anymore. Help. Thanks. I just had to move a little bit. I'm coming, Pierre. Nice job, Pudge. Crazy good hook. That was awesome. That was the best hook he's thrown all game. Hands down.
Tiptoe now. You're shaking my broom.
They're already responding there, so no thank you.
You heard him.
Nice done by Slardo. Unfortunate.
Easy now. This stuff is explosive.
Lone Druid mid.
Let's go.
Where's Tinker?
Pour it on.
Nice ult.
Damn.
It was nice just to protect the ult. I appreciate it.
Come here, Pudge. Yeah, okay.
I don't want to like waste my buyback and all, but if I don't buy my Octarine soon, then I'm probably not gonna be able to stop them regardless. I at least got the soul booster part, so at least I have some level of survivability with health. Now it's time just to keep getting this money. Cleave looks good to me. Helps me farm and push better. Keep feeding me this 200 gold. It's awesome. They're so bad at that. I've eaten so many of the Time of the Dom creeps. They're worth so much gold. I can travel Zen in 3. I'm here with ult. I have Octarine. Savage Roar got me. Nice job though. That was good. Rednet, we're doing awesome. Not talking a lot because this is not going the way it should be. Are you sure? It's a little greedy. Most of them are up. You can take a PA because I'm much more survivable than you. Nice job. Somehow I didn't have Octarine that fight. Or I didn't have Manta that fight. The Manta Courier never made it to me? Oh, that's so frustrating. I didn't even realize. It's because somebody either stole it or, I don't know, got it killed or recalled it or whatever.
Yeah.
It never came to me. That's really frustrating. Alright, I need Basher really bad. Basher is one of those items on Alk that like is just really important because it gives you all that killing potential.
Yules interrupts channeling, right?
Yes, it does. Nice job. It's turned around. Something crazy. I'm responding as I have travels. I can be back in like 30. Prophet's dead. I must have a full Abyssal Blade Red Net. I'm just stacking my things in the corner, sorry. It's a full Abyssal Blade. There you go, it's sending back to you. Alright, save for buyback, but then I'm going for Mjolnir because at this point it is more important. I'm already getting to be 6 slotted anyway. Definitely taking that base attack time because it makes you so strong. With bashes and everything, it's unfair actually, a little bit. Oh, this money is so big. Oh my god, the money! You get so much! I'm out, dude! Oh my god, the money! I just got to like 500 gold from that. If you ever think you can take a bounty rune over an Alp, you are wrong. Because just team net worth over everything else. I'm saving buyback for sure. Ooh, Naga quit. Howard. Almost at level 25. I'm ready. I was gonna say, don't waste your stun, Red Net. I have cleave. Okay. Alright, Tinker, fine. All base attack time. Oh, it's so good. I feel so good about this game, Red Net. We had no right to win. We were doing so poorly, and then everything just turned around.
And then the support witch doctor.
Then support witch doctor.
I remained neutral with KDA throughout 99% of this game.
Well, good. I'm greedy and just want to increase my net worth and get my Maelstrom and my Elner. So that's what I did. Get a Moon Shard too. So I just increased my attack speed by, what, 75 plus 60 suddenly. That's good. 135-ish. Let's see how fast I attack now. Ready? Bye, tower. And bye, ancient. He got a rampage and the game ended. Perfect. That worked so well. All we needed was to come online. GG.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the last game of the stream, but still, I feel good. I don't think I got the challenge. I didn't even check out how my challenge progress was doing. I'm sure it's level 1 or below or something. I didn't get that many creeps, you know. I didn't get like any ancients. Yeah, I didn't get any challenge. Net worth wise, I was rich, and that's what happens with Alchemist. He's like one of the best farming heroes in the game, so that's not really a reflection of me as much as it is playing Alchemist for long enough. PA also had a ton of money. Compared to us, nobody on their team had that much money, and it's because me and PA were the center point of our team's gold. Nobody on their team had that much money at all, actually, probably because of like buybacks or whatever happened at the end. Damage wise, PA did more than me. PA was doing phenomenal into the mid to late game. On their team, it was all Tinker. I mean, there was some damage from Nature's Prophet and Lone Druid, but nothing compared to what Tinker was throwing out at us. Support items. It was mostly on Pudge and you, Rednet. That's a good split. On their team, it was a good split between a couple of their heroes. Tinker actually helped out with some detection, which was nice of him. Oops. Player net worth. I was actually doing well the whole game, and that's mostly because I'm Alchemist, so even if I'm not doing well, I'm doing well enough. Because I get that extra. PA was doing pretty well most of the game. Wait, it shows PA didn't have... Well, I had more net worth. Yeah, sorry. Nobody else was doing well at all. Everybody else on our team was doing very poorly. I'm not saying you should be, like, shouldn't be your Witch Doctor. Of course you're not going to have farm, but you were obviously, everybody else on our team was pretty low, and Slaughter did not get any farm. Lone Druid started off awesome, but plateaued at 20 minutes. Nature's Prophet was doing pretty well, and also plateaued at a little after 20. The only hero... Tinker plateaued too. See, they had all this money, but then what ended up happening is we got into these fights, and I started coming away from the fights with so much money, because I get to push during it. So I literally pick up like 800 gold in a fight, just from being near the creep wave. So even if we fight to a draw, I win. Like, I'm winning that fight because I got so much money and they got nothing. And because of that, I just started skyrocketing ahead of them, and that meant that I couldn't die, so then I could just show up to fights and help PA get all those kills. And I had kills too, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing like PA. You know, I had, what, 10. PA had 23. It's a lot. Items. Tinker went... Eighth Lens, I still don't like that build. I think Kai is way better. Everything else about it's fine, though. It's the right items. Shadow Shaman went Mana Boots into Eighth Lens. It's better on Shadow Shaman. I don't know why Shadow Shaman... Yeah, they did that. That's fine, I guess. Use Mana Boots for the early game, transition them into an Eighth Lens, then replace with Tranquils. That's okay. Naga went Mana Boots into Manta Style. I just don't see why Manta Style helps. She has no real ability to do any damage, so what do the extra illusions do? You need to have a Radiance or a Diffusal or something before you go for Manta Style, so you actually have a benefit, like your illusions do damage or something. I mean, there are debuffs, I'm sure, you know, like the slow and stuff, you'd like to throw off, but if you're going to do that, just apply rules or something. The Manta just seems poorly placed. Nature's Prophet went for Treads, Drum, some early game stuff for pushing, actually. This was very smart. Went all push Nature's Prophet so that in case we got into big team fights, Nature's Prophet could take advantage of it, but unfortunately those team fights went very poorly, and once I had my travels, I could always respond to Nature's Prophet's nonsense. Lone Druid went for early game with a Helm. I don't know what the Helm's really for in this case. Never really used the creep, I guess, except to push a little bit. Went for a Radiance on the Bear, I believe. That's okay. The Radiance on the Bear is fine. I just think the helm is a little bit misplaced. It's okay. It does buff the bear, I guess. It's not terrible on Lone Druid. I just don't love it. Unfortunately, Lone Druid not being tanky, Lone Druid's a squishy hero, and not building tanky on Lone Druid, which is fine, leaves Lone Druid susceptible to me and PA because it just blows up. Same thing with Nature's Prophet, just going to blow up. We mostly won because of the matchups. I'm able to counter push Nature's Prophet whenever I feel like. I'm able to counter push Tinker once I get real lockdown. I can at least stand there. Tinker can't kill me solo. And Phantom Assassin is really good in the team fights because Shadow Shine was the only person who hurts PA, and once PA has BKB, it's over. PA just walks in and kills everybody. They don't really have a good answer to that. Their only real good in-fight carry is Lone Druid, and he's really hard to equip. That's why he doesn't really have a particularly high win rate. He has some of the lowest in the game because you need to equip for both Lone Druid and the bear, and that's so much money. And you're leaving yourself vulnerable till you do. Because if we kill this bear, because it doesn't have any items, then Lone Druid takes some of that damage anyway. It's pure. It's backlash damage, which is a lot. And if Lone Druid builds in the bear, we just kill Lone Druid, and both of them die anyway. So, unfortunately, just not a really high-tier hero. They pick 2 split pushers, which actually isn't more efficient than 1, because then you just end up being bad at team fights, and then we just push better, because we can just have the rest of the team kind of sit there and defend the towers while we have 3 people march down. And they didn't take their advantage far enough. They pushed all our tier 1s in, they pushed some of our tier 2s. They should have been knocking on our racks, because we didn't have a good answer to it. Instead, they kind of let us have some space, and me and Phantom Assassin just farmed. And we came back ready. If you let Alchemist farm, you have made a mistake. Like, that's not okay. You cannot let Alchemist just sit there and farm however much Alchemist wants, because Alchemist will farm faster than you. End of story. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you farming you are. Alchemist gets 3 times bounty runes and gets extra gold on top of the gold he gets from killing creeps. The end, you know. But that's that. So, it is the end of the stream. I'm going to call that a wrap. If you guys saw any problems with the video, let me know. Any feedback directly about the webcam, I am going to try to perhaps make it a bit smaller, but not that much smaller. It needs to be like, when it's tiny, it's kind of stupid. I don't know. Alright, well, enough of that. I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you guys for watching.